Invite tribe. Here we go. Okay, we're back. And
Guess who's back?
guess who's
Oh
back?
boy, you're not gonna see.
Okay, yeah, okay, we're back. And but here's the thing: we're in our studio. We're not in the YouTube studio. So, but I think you can in the YouTube studio. I think you can because we're on the YouTube studio too. Look, see if you can find us on the YouTube studio
Okay.
because it should be both, but we're in our studio. So Slick Rick, you can mic up now. You can mic up. You can cam up. Let me send you the link for the. Let me send you the link for inviting people. Here's the link. All right, got that, and I got you. I got you, bro. Here you go. There you go. Got you taken care of, Slick Rick. There's the link, brother. All right, and I'm not sure is the link. Does it ever change? It probably does change. It probably does change, but okay. There's the link. So we got that taken care of. Obi-Wan. Here's what we found out while we're off cam. And thanks to Anders for finding this out. YouTube randomly selects the if I put out 50 memberships, YouTube selects the memberships. I don't even get to choose who the membership goes to.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with me. I can give out 50 or whatever. YouTube chooses just chooses the members randomly based on some arbitrary criteria or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit crazy, kind of. But Slick Rick, you're in the house, and Obi-Wan, we'll figure out something. I think maybe we just have to um like give away. I don't even know how to do it. I'm stumped. I'm truly stumped
Me either.
because I think if I want to buy a membership for one person, like anybody can buy a membership, but the thing is, if I want to choose who I buy a membership for, but YouTube won't let you do that. If you buy 20 memberships, then YouTube will select the 20 people
from
from my subscribers that it goes out to. So I have no say so over who the memberships go out to. So it kind of sucks. But that's what we learn, and I guess that's how it is. You can't have everything, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we got David Thompson back in the house. DC is back in the house. Obi-Wan is back in the house. By the way, Obi-Wan, if you know anything about me, you know I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So I love the moniker. It's just a cool name. Just super cool name, right? I like the names with creativity.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, give us a quick shout out. Let us know about the sound. How's this sound
Is
now?
it better now, especially my sound?
I think the sound should be better in this studio. So let us know about the sound. Are we good? How we doing?
Yeah, I have to do something with my hair.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Cliff made it. Cliff is in the house. What's up, Cliff TV? What's going on, brother? Right. And we probably get a few people from the new people. Cliff, we have some good news and some bad news, bro. We had some snafus, some things happen. We learned a little bit about YouTube. So this is not just a members only live stream, but it will kind of end up being members only because
most of you are members now.
Yeah, we now have 40 members.
Immediately.
We have 40 members. Yeah, we didn't plan on that, but that worked out kind of cool. But yes, Tiger's back in the house. Tiger's a member, so you can see the people who are members now.
That you have a specific badge.
Yeah, you have a little badge. So Cliff, we knew Cliff was a member already, and so Sam's Travel's a member. Tiger's a member, and okay.
Yeah.
And you said send me the link, but via WhatsApp so I can post it. Okay, I'll send you that link. Okay, give me a quick second. You go.
All right. So again, I don't know if we invited you over earlier to our live stream, our impromptu live stream earlier. But again, welcome back to our live stream. Thank you for joining us again. This is a call-in live stream, and also this is a live stream where you can mic up and cam up.
You can indeed.
Yes. Yeah. So you have the number. So it's 415-490-8030 if you're calling from the US. you can add +1 to that. And of course, just like any other live streams that we have, we expect everybody to be respectful in this live stream because the
Slick Rick will
man.
pull the trigger, bro.
Yeah.
He already exercised his rights on somebody else in the last live stream.
And I liked it when he said, "You have one more chance."
Yeah, you got one more chance, bro. Bro came in talking about Jesus or something. I don't know what he was saying, but whatever he was saying, Slick Rick didn't like it, and he was done. He was out the door, and that was that. So we appreciate Slick Rick for being in and moderating and handling the business, and that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
So.
And again, thank you so much for joining us, and it's always a pleasure to have all of you here. So Derek Casanare said, by the way, I put silicon graphics in the internet when they were responsible for creating a lot of Star Wars movies.
Oh, nice, DC. I'm telling you guys, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. You probably don't know someone who's a Star Wars fan more than I am. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm pretty huge, pretty big Star Wars fan. Anyway, okay, Cheng, what's the So Mr. Ray is in the house. Mr. Ray, we try. So many people were trying to get them memberships, but I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
How to buy an individual membership. So I mean,
for a specific.
Yeah, we would have to buy a membership for we'd have to buy 10,000 10,000 memberships.
We'll end up paying for everybody.
Goodness, that would be crazy. But yeah. Anyways, we hope more people will join as members and become part of our membership. We will have members only live streams in the very near future. This was supposed to be members only. We'll have members only live streams in the future. We will have videos that are just members only. Bro, come on, man. No, Empire Strikes Back wasn't it? It was cool, but A New Hope was it, bro. A New Hope, yeah. And then Attack of the Clones, anyway, okay, we can get
crickets
into that.
For me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but yeah, for sure, A New Hope was definitely it. Okay, but Return of the Jedi probably my all-time favorite. Probably my all-time favorite. Okay, Cheng, what we got on the topics?
The topic for today is the 10 ways Filipinas are different from Western women.
Okay, all right, fine. All right, let's see. Had to nerd out for a minute. I know, me too. I can go on for hours talking about Star Wars stuff. I don't know why. We all have our hobbies, and that's just what it is. All right, so in your opinion, something different from the last live stream. What is different about? Where's my notes? What's different about, in your opinion, about the 10 ways that Filipinos are different?
I think number one, and I think a lot of Filipinas would agree with me, or Western men who are dating Filipinas, the values, or having the family-centered values. So I think that's one thing, because it may be a good and a bad thing. Okay. Because being family-centered, you prioritize your family, you care for your family, especially when your parents are in their old age. So that's one good trait, that the Filipina would always take care of you no matter what, especially when you're part of the family. But the bad thing to it, or the flip side to it being family-centered, is that they will choose family over the partner.
True.
Yeah. Very so I think that's one of the the pros and cons of being a family-centered woman. So there.
Okay. All right. What else you got?
The second thing that I have here is that.
Hold on, just a quick second. If you guys agree or disagree with Cheng, let us know. It is okay to disagree with Cheng. Sometimes I disagree.
You disagree a lot.
I often disagree with Cheng, but it's okay to disagree. Just say your reasons why. Why do you feel that way? And of course, you can always call in. We love having people call in to give their opinion and tell us more. So you're always welcome to call in and say what you got to say. So do that. In fact, I would encourage you to call in and say what you got to say, because I think it's better. Right? Okay. All right. So let's see. Derek, DC said they're traditional women. And DC said he agrees with Cheng. All right. DG is back in the house with a nice little badge, right? Yes. With a nice little badge.
I think everybody will come in with a badge, right?
I don't think everybody, but
not everybody.
But DG's got a badge. Yeah. It just YouTube just randomly gives them out to people.
I know, right?
What are they doing, right? Yeah. and Slick Rick said he won't put you in timeout
Yeah,
if you
I mean,
disagree. Yeah.
we always say that you're very welcome to voice out your opinions as long as they're respectful to
Yeah,
everybody here.
Just be respectful. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all
Okay.
have different
All right. What's your
opinions.
second one?
The second one, I think, is the respect for elders. I think very, very clear or very evident that a lot of Filipinos have that respect for
I'll give you that.
elders.
I'll give you that.
Especially whenever, even if you don't know the person personally, or you are invited in a Filipina's house, you bless, or we call it mano.
I'll
That's
definitely
a
give you
sign
that.
of respect.
I'll give you that because I mean, you guys can tell me what you think. How many times when you go out in public, we're all adults in this channel. How many times do you hear young people cussing in public, cussing just out loud in public? You would never hear that in the Philippines. Like young people cussing in public in front of adults.
Maybe
yes, no,
in front of adults.
in front of adults.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And whenever they cuss out in public, they're on with their group. But whenever older woman and older,
They would never do that.
Yeah, they will call them out, because one time I encountered this group of teenagers. They're playing around and cussing and all that. Hey, watch your mouth. The other lady, the other lady just called them out. Is that what you learned in here?
Right.
She starts giving them the business.
Right. Jay's got a question. Jakin's got a question for you.
Cheng, would you choose family over your immediate family?
What does that mean?
I'm not really sure. Immediate family means your fam.
I know what immediate
sons,
family
yeah.
means.
And now I'm just trying to translate it in my head. So I would choose always my immediate family, because that's my husband, my kids, over my parents or my siblings. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I think Jakin, maybe is
Can you
that,
elaborate
can
more
you elaborate
on your,
on that?
yes, please?
Because I think he meant to say, would you choose me? Would you choose family over me, or vice versa? That's what I thought he thinks he meant. But I'm sure he'll elaborate on that.
Okay, so I'll answer it later when.
See, now I can get through the comments. I can scroll and do the comments myself. I love this one better, right? Okay.
All right, so Alan Wilson said, hello, Alan Wilson, first of all. Thank you for joining us on our live stream. Engaged to a Filipina, and I know I'm second to family in most cases.
As long as you're okay with that, right? Yeah.
Okay, so Veteran Prime, yes, thank you for coming back.
Right, appreciate that. And then let's see, DC.
Okay, DC, OMG, dealing with my daughter who is grown, but still I never casually cursed in front of my parents.
Right. I mean, it's a new day. Kids cuss in front of their parents. Now, I'm gonna be honest. My son is a Marine. My son's a Marine, and I never cussed in front of my son until he was 16. When on his 16th birthday, I pulled him. We was going out to eat. I pulled the car over. And I said, "Son, I'm gonna tell you something." And I said, "I cuss." He said, "No, you don't, Dad. You don't cuss." I said, "Yes, son. I cuss a lot." Right? And he said, "But I never heard you." I said, Exactly. But now my son's a Marine. He cusses, but I'm okay with it. It is what it is. Both of us, military back family. I'm cool with that. My daughter does not, however, does not cuss in front of me, and I appreciate that. That's not true. She doesn't often. I'll put it that way.
Okay. I think here, especially when you're a child, and then you hear your other people cuss, you call them out, even if you're a child. Hey, that's bad word.
Right.
Okay, so they know immediately. They know the cuss words, but they won't say it.
Right.
Especially with the presence of older people.
Right.
So Derek Greenway said, Richie, earlier I was thinking of the longevity of my marriage. Loyalty will get you a set of keys.
I think so.
Castle.
I think so. I mean, I told you how I feel. If you invest in me, I'm in it to win it. You invest in me, I'm investing in you, and you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Just make sure you're taking care of me, because the day you stop taking care of me, it is what it is. It is what it is. I ain't mad at you, but we just got to keep it pushing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I think.
So thank you for not stopping taking care of me, baby.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Even if you don't want me here, I'll be here.
Yeah. That's the downside of it. You might not be able to get rid of her ass. That's the downside.
But anyway, so Jay said, thank you for the clarification, Jay. immediate family, husband, kids over mother, father, brothers, and
Ah,
sisters.
gotcha. Gotcha.
Okay, I would always choose my husband and kids over my mom, dad. I love my parents, I love my brothers and sisters, but I will always follow what my husband would want me to do. Like for example, in my previous experience, hey, wait.
I'm just thinking. You can't stop me from thinking.
Yeah, I know. So before, I never wanted to leave the side or my parents' side, the house of my parents. So I wanted to live close. But my late husband said that I want us to live here near my parents.
Mhm.
Okay. So, I would always follow what he wants me to say, because I know that it's coming always from a good place.
Right.
And when you marry someone, it is not you and your parents. It's you and your partner. So, you're the ones caring for each other. You're the ones that defending each other whenever someone tries to go in the relationship and try to ruin it. So you're the partner, and not your parents or your siblings. So your business is your business.
Right. Real quick, you guys, if you want to call in 415-490-8030. If you're calling outside the US or Canada, make sure you dial a +1. Make sure you
Mm-hmm.
dial one and +1. Right? So give us a call. Give us your opinion. We much rather you call
Mm-hmm.
in than write something in the chat, but we'll take the chat too.
Yeah, it is going back to what I'm saying. It's really hard to choose that. It's really hard to choose. Like for a lot of Filipinos, it's really hard to say that I'm not choosing my parents and
Mhm.
my siblings over my partner, because you've been with your parents and your family your whole life.
Right.
And then here comes this person who is going to be your lifetime partner.
Honestly, we talked about that. That was the
Mm,
hardest concept for me.
mm,
Is like how am I supposed to like make you first, make you number one,
mm.
when my family has been there from
Yeah,
birth, right? They've been there next to me,
you
helping me,
can.
supporting me from birth,
Mm.
and you gonna jump in and you expect me
To
to make
choose
you number
me.
one all of a sudden. That was the hardest concept for me, and I didn't do very well at it. And yeah, so I get it now, but that is a tough concept, and I get
Mm-hmm.
it. It's a tough choice,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's a really tough choice, right?
Yeah. Okay. So Derek Greenway said, Richie, I have never cussed in front of parents or
Elders, yeah,
elders.
yeah.
Okay.
You know what, DG, I can't. I've never cussed in front of my mom. But as far as my father was a Navy dude, and my grandfather was a Navy dude. My great grandfather was a Navy dude,
Mm-hmm.
and they cussed like it was a religion. I mean, they cussed like a sailor. So,
Mm-hmm.
so in front of them, I cussed, but I still didn't cuss that much in front of my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But he cussed. They were like they couldn't even get two sentences out without cussing.
Mm-hmm.
But and I didn't cuss that much in front of my dad. Never in front of my grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Never in front of my grandpa or great grandfather. But in front of my dad, seldom. But I still
Mm-hmm.
did. I never. It was always a respect thing to where I wanted him to know that I still had respect, even though it was like it was okay with him.
Mm-hmm.
It was still a respect thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Totally frank.
Totally.
See how I don't read the whole entire long
Okay,
right?
fair enough. Totally Frank said, I think it is biblical that the spouse and kids come first. Yes, it is.
Mhm.
I mean, in fact, sorry to bring this up again. I think I've witnessed enough that my late husband always chooses me. He verbalized this, and
Chose.
chose me.
Sorry, the
Yeah.
tense is important here.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. So my late husband chose me over his parents, because he said that up front, that no matter what, I'm always going to choose Cheng and my children above anything else. That's
Right.
what he said.
Right. Okay. Wait?
This
Hi, player. In case you guys
Yes,
are just coming in,
hello.
be sure to give us a thumbs up if you will,
Mm-hmm.
please. Hit the like button and give us a thumbs up. Come on? What's
The
the question
topic
about?
for
There you go.
you, high player, is the 10 ways Filipinos are different from Western women.
Right. And
Mm-hmm.
then we're gonna end at the 30-minute mark. We're gonna change the topic and move on to something different. But that's the topic for right now. Give us another reason, another way that you think Western women, a big way. What do you got for why
Mm.
Western women might be different or Filipinos might be different?
Okay, so I know that you don't really want to talk about religious upbringing and
Let's
the
not do that.
yeah.
Let's not do that.
But when a Filipina is married, she's more concerned about keeping the family together, regardless
Okay.
of what's happening inside the family.
Got you.
Okay, so
Okay.
a lot of times, for the
Okay.
most part, at least for the people I know.
You know what? Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go opposite because if that's the case, um, how come there's so many single moms here? Because why are there so many single moms? They're gonna Some of the single moms are gonna say, "I got pregnant and he left me," but we know this is BS. We know it's BS. That's not how it went down in a lot of cases. Something happened. She didn't like what happened. He might have cheated or whatever, but then she made the decision to leave him a lot of times, right? A lot of, I'm not saying always, but she made the decision to leave him. Maybe he cheated. Maybe I hate cheated. Maybe he stepped out on her. But she made a choice. She made a choice, and now she's a single mom. So
My point is, if they are married, okay, a lot of times they would stick with the relationship. They're not gonna leave their husbands, but they're going to stick. They're going to deal with this issue. But a
but
lot.
sorry, but then again, I'm still asking. Then why are there so many single moms? Because you hear it all the time. My husband cheated on me. It's always here. He cheated. Always. That's the
I
number
think
one
that it's
thing.
not just here.
It's no. I'm saying that's the number one reason that I've heard.
That
He cheated,
he
right? He
cheated.
cheated,
Yeah.
so I left him. Um, I don't know.
I don't know
that I agree.
also.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know also, because a lot of the times that I hear and I've witnessed as well is mostly about the man going out to get other or to hit other women. So
to hit other women,
wait.
like hit them, like,
No, I mean
to beat some cheeks.
to be
Okay. Okay.
to be
Fine.
with other women.
Okay.
Okay? So the black box said, I gave up by chance to have kids for life in the military. The woman I was dating at that time had a life and couldn't choose me over her life at that moment.
Choice decisions, right? She probably regrets it to this day. Right?
All right.
Exactly.
So thank you, Slick Rick, for reminding everybody to don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and don't be shy to leave your comments.
What's up, my main man Isaac? What is happening? What's going on with you, bro?
Do you notice my voice?
Yeah,
I'm modulating
you're not
it.
screaming. You're not screaming. I really appreciate that. Right? And DG said, I never raised my voice or cussed. I'm guessing my parents, nor have any of my siblings. And that's how it should be. It's a respect thing. It is about respect. But I mean, do kids these days have that same respect? I don't know if that's about the difference between dating a Filipina, but that's definitely a difference about the culture. I don't hear a lot of cussing in public. I don't see. There's a definite difference about when it comes to the culture, for sure.
You know, the cuss in Tagalog, yeah? You're familiar with the
Not
cuss
really.
word?
So they might be cussing me out. And I don't even know. But, all right. Okay. Okay. So
yeah. So High Player said, "Well, your family is duty first. They have a duty that is fulfilled once you leave the home and or come of age. Any additional support is out of love."
Absolutely.
Yes.
I totally agree. Right.
Yes.
Morris
Hello,
is back
Morris.
in the house. What's up with you, Morris?
Thank you for coming back.
Okay. Again, we encourage everybody. Look, if you got comments, drop them in the chat for sure. But call in. Don't be shy, man. It ain't like people can see you. You don't have to mic up or cam up to call. Just call in and share your opinion. It's all good. We love it.
We love hearing your voice. Okay? Yes, Jay said vetting is very important. Foreigner gotta take the time to get to know the girl well before committing to you. My fiance is obsessed with me, very clingy, and I'm okay. I reciprocate her affection.
Are we with the same person, Shaken? Are we with the same person?
Yeah. Even if I know that you're annoyed with me, I still want to be around you because I can still feel the connection.
Right. I hear you. And sometimes it makes me crazy, but I ain't mad at you for it. All right, Morris is in the house. Morris, what you got on this topic?
Hi. I've got a question for Cheng.
Hey.
You guys are talking about how the Filipinas, guys, they say that the guy cheated on me, and that's why they probably broke up. Is it? I know because I was in a mixed marriage. So I married. I'm black. I was married to a Portuguese, and her opinion is that if I'm gonna have children, then I want to be the one and only that has that man's children. So when he steps out and has a child with somebody else, then that right there is basically the end of it, because she wants to be the one to carry that man's child. She wants to want to say, I'm the only one that has his children. Could that be the reason why?
I'm not really understanding the question.
So he's saying it's an ego thing. I mean, but it's legit though, in my opinion. He's saying, look, if you have my baby, you're saying I want to be the only person that has your baby. So if you step out on me, I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you because now I'm not the only person that had your baby.
I think one reason is that if you had that agreement, of course, when you marry that person, in the mind of a or in the mind of a woman, my thing is that I'm gonna carry your baby, and I don't want any other woman to have your baby, because that defeats the purpose of being in a relationship or being married to that same person. So I think that's one reason why I'm gonna leave you, because you broke your promise. You broke your
comes with a sense of pride, and that I have his children.
Because how am I different with other women that you had babies with? We're the same. The only difference is that I'm married to you.
You got
I got the piece of paper.
You got ownership.
Yeah, but you have children. So yeah,
I'm not mad at that. I actually, it's a lot of ego involved, but I get that. But I do get that. I do get that. Right. I mean, if again, this is it's my point that I made earlier. If you're asking a man to commit to provide and protect for the rest of his life, you better give me a whole bunch. You got to reciprocate it. And if you don't, I won't say me, but obviously there's some guys who are willing to do other things or go other places if they don't feel like their needs are being taken care of. I understand. I'm not advocating it. I'm not saying it's right, but I understand. Yeah. What's your take on it, Morris? How do you feel about that?
Me, I feel the same way. That if I'm giving my all, and my woman has to reciprocate.
Gotcha.
And yeah, for me, that's what I experienced. Just like you were saying earlier, I would come home from work, and my ex, she worked at a clothing store, so she was the manager of it. So anytime something new came in and it had a slight little defect, they couldn't sell it. She says, "Oh, I thought about you. I bought you this," and and then she gets something matching, and then go over and got a new outfit,
right?
Because she knew my sizes. But those type of things make you feel special, that she's thinking of you.
She's investing. She's investing.
Yeah.
Investing.
Yeah.
I'm with that. I mean, obviously, some other cats have a different opinion, but I have a very strong opinion about that. If you're not investing in me, you're not going to be around for long. Period. And I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right, Morris.
I agree.
I
totally agree.
Appreciate your call. And Morris, the promo you did for Couples Connection is doing pretty good. You look good, bro. Yeah. You look good.
Like the short, huh? Yeah, you seen the short I made?
I shared it with my sister. She was like, "Oh my dear." Thank you also.
Yeah, you look good. And you guys, a quick promo.
Thanks.
All right, Morris, thanks a lot. Don't let it be the last time you call in, brother.
All right, guys.
Take care. Okay. And if anybody else wants to be on the Couples Connection, definitely drop us a line. Hit us on the email. If you have my WhatsApp, hit me on the WhatsApp, and we'll hook it up, and we'll bring you in we'll bring you in on the Couples Connection. We got to do a little bit of vetting a little bit first, but we'll bring you in on the Couples Connection. It's a good thing. It's a great opportunity to get you in front of some quality Filipinas,
Mm-hmm.
quality women, not some of those women that are on the dating app. So not the low hanging fruit, the women that are absolutely after your money, but maybe some quality Filipinas. That's all I'm saying. So if you want to have that opportunity, jump in on the Couples Connection, hit us up, let us know you want to be on. We'll take care of the rest, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
OPJ. This is the dude I wanted to talk to. Mike, I'm glad you jumped back in.
Hello, Mike.
What's happening to you this morning? Really, two quick things for you, Mike. Number one, I enjoyed your video about the changes on YouTube. I think it's going to make it's going to have some big differences, but I don't want to jump from one topic to the next. Just wanted to let you know I enjoyed your video on that. I also think it's going to make a big difference for people who do reaction videos. I'm just saying. Mike, you've been with your gal for a long, long time. I would love, if you want to mic up, cam up, I would love to get your opinion. And anybody else, I think Big Boss got a Filipino, and anybody who is with a Filipino woman, I would love for you to mic up, cam up, or just call in and give us your perspective. So share it with the rest of the cats on here, and let us know. What's your take? Cheng is going to be biased. She got her own opinions.
Wait lang.
Right? What do you guys say?
Now, I just want to add to the cheating, why the woman left, and then because the man cheated and all that. Because I'm trying to be objective.
Okay.
And a lot of times when the man goes out and seek for other women, a lot of the times the woman they're with, they're depriving their partners with intimacy.
She's not taking care of him.
She's not taking care of him. So that means to say, if you're not taking care of me, then I'm going somewhere else and look for someone who will take. Again, we're not
I ain't advocating it.
Yeah, I'm not either. So, but I understand, because I'm trying to look at the people that I know that their partners left them for someone,
especially here in the Philippines, because he can't just go get a divorce. He can't just divorce his wife and say she's not taking care of my needs. He's just done, right? He's got to get either get annulled, which takes could take years
and money
to get annulled,
too.
right? And it takes a lot of money, so he can't just leave his wife, because she's got a lot of power. Once they get married, she's got a lot of power. She can not do certain things or whatever, and he's just got to take it.
And also it's ego. Let's just say it as it is. It's ego from the side of a woman that I wasn't. It's not taking accountability that I wasn't taking good care of him. That's why.
But you're never going to hear that.
Yeah,
you're never going to hear that.
They will a lot of times they will always say it. They will always say, no, he cheated. You know, but you have to understand that a woman will always be like a vulture waiting on the side for your partner to be. Every woman will be, or any woman, especially with handsome.
Awesome. Okay, Cliff TV said, man. Cliff TV said,
I can run this live stream on my.
I'm sure you could, right? Look, I'm gonna dip out and go get me something to eat,
No.
and I'm sure you'll still be talking when we get done. All right, somebody's calling from Washington State. Let's get their opinion. All right, it's Richie Rich and Cheng on the line. Who's calling?
It's Derek Greenway, man.
What's going on, DG?
Oh, not much, man. Just on the topic. I think. I know for a fact my wife loves harder than I do.
Okay.
I know that for a fact. And like the sniffing thing, I think that's just a Filipino thing, and I think she likes the way I smell. Earlier, I thought it was she was trying to see if you could smell another woman on me or something like that.
I never thought about that.
I think, yeah, that's what I think it was. It's smoke. She's still today. I just like sniffing you, but I'll say this: she picks out all my cologne.
Right. I never thought about the trying to smell another woman on me, but I honestly, I learned something. I learned something in that video, because I thought Cheng was the only person that did. Cheng will sniff my armpits, sniff my behind my grimy ear. I'm like, what? Come on, man. But I'm like, you got to be the only person who does that. But it's not. I literally learned that. A lot of dudes was like, oh, my woman does that too. Yeah, I didn't know.
It's a Filipino thing.
Yeah, I really didn't know. Okay. All right, you learn something new every day, right?
Is. Yeah, but like, one more thing. My youngest son, I came home from work one day, and like, I guess my youngest son and my wife were going at it, and I guess something slipped out of his mouth. A customer, I laid into his ass.
Yeah.
And she was all saying, you shouldn't have beat him like that. I said, well, you should have let him talk to you like that.
You can't have it. You can't have it. And
I hit that in the bud real quick. He ain't never raised his voice to his mom since.
You know what? I'll say this, bro. Even after me and my kid's wife split up, or my kid's mom split up, there was an understanding that you are always going to respect your mother, whether I'm there or not. And if I hear about you disrespecting your mom, you better believe there's going to be a problem. There's going to be some furniture moving. Yeah. So I agree. I'm with that. You can't have kids disrespecting their parents. You just can't have it. So I'm with that. Hey man,
but the older two, I mean, they never. I mean, my wife and Darnie, they don't get along today, but I mean, that's because they so much like each other.
Yeah,
but,
that happens.
You know, they fight and kiss and make up all the time. I think that's our relationship. I'll leave it alone.
My daughter and her mom are the same way. They constantly fight all the time. Goodness, yeah, it makes me crazy. But they're so much alike. Yeah, both strong-minded.
Yeah,
both super strong. DG, we appreciate you calling in, bro. Don't let this be the last time, brother.
Okay, I definitely got to schedule that consultation with you, man.
Do that. Let me know. Hit me up. You got my digits on my WhatsApp, so you know what to do. Just hit me up. We'll make it happen. Okay,
brother.
All right, take care.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I love you guys, man.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, that was DG coming from Washington State. Let me turn that off. Okay, we got that. DG, Derek Greenway from Washington State calling in. You guys don't let Derek be the only person to call in. Call in. We love the calls. Love getting takes from other people besides just me and Cheng. I think that's one of the things that I like about our show is other people get a chance to share their opinion outside of the chat. We get to hear them. Yeah. And Mike. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. And also, you're saving me from talking too much.
Not when we're off the air. Not when we're off the air. Because man. Yeah.
The only thing that will save you off the air is when you have classes.
Yeah, earmuffs. Yeah. Some earmuffs or something. Goodness gracious. Cliff said, I don't think I ever met a Western woman who was shy. Very few Western women that are shy, right? In fact, I mean, when you think about it, street interviews at home, super easy.
Really?
Super. Oh, yeah. Every fifth person is probably going to stop and say, you got a minute to answer this question, they're going to stop. Because they want to be on camera, right? And nobody's shy, but everybody speaks English too, so, right? Isaac, so my situation is rare, that men come into the Philippines and marrying an older woman. Is that rare? I think that is kind of rare. Yeah, Isaac, I think that is kind of rare. In fact, you're the only. I'm thinking, right? You are the only gentleman I know that came to the Philippines and married someone who's a little bit older than himself. So I would definitely say that's rare. The only one that I've ever even heard of. But you did pretty good. Miss Tess is a nice woman.
Yes, definitely.
Right?
All right. So, Hi Player said, so what were the 10 ways you guys mentioned before I got here? We actually have mentioned 3. The first one is being family oriented, and then the second one is respecting elderly, and then another thing is the religious upbringing of Filipinas. Most Filipinas, So very conservative, but of course we know that they're conservative in public.
Yeah, behind closed doors is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hi, player. Sorry to hear that you're sick, bro. Next time, give us a call when you're feeling a little bit better, right? Okay. Let's see. Everybody, Slick Rick reminds you, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Clint P is in the house, and Clint said,
it's something like that in the U.S. Except here, kids sometimes get used as weapons to punish you for even getting out of the relationship.
Right. Very true. Very true. Very true. I feel like I'm lucky that my kid's mom never, very, very seldom used the kids to punish me. very, very seldom.
So it's like you can't see the kid, something like that.
I'll say very, very, very seldom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, but yeah, it definitely does happen for sure, right?
Okay. So Frank said, in my limitless research on the Philippines, I think the Filipino man just leave the family. Some of them do. Some of them do, because it's like I see it as machismo or being macho. The more women you have, or the more
it's part of the culture.
It's part of the culture here.
It is part of the culture, right?
You're more macho if you have more women on your arm that you've been with X, Y, and Z.
But why not get that out of your system before you get married, though?
I know.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if that's what you're about and you want to do that,
they think it's cool. They think it's cool. They think it's more manly to do that.
But don't the women know that the dude is married?
Huh?
Don't the women don't know the dude is married, or they do know?
I think a lot of times they don't know. They will find out later. Okay. But because a lot of Filipinos, just like me, are very naive. We won't ask questions unless we're into that guy, and then later on find out that
you're just happy he's spending money on you, spending time on you.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay,
maybe. Right. So the black box said, just remember the minefield of there's no divorce in the Philippines. So tread carefully with the woman with children. Jail time can be your future.
And just there's no divorce for them, for Filipinas or Filipino people in the Philippines. For us, there is still divorce, but you just have to go home to your home country and file for divorce there. But you can still get divorced. But when you're here, you'd still be considered. She'd be considered married.
Yeah, she won't get divorced anywhere else.
Yeah. So but the point you make is very important, which is choose wisely and don't be messing around with married women, regardless of how convincing they are, how beautiful they are, and they are very convincing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, they're so convincing. Okay.
Okay, KS always said, marry before you carry. In the West, there's a lot of women with multiple baby daddies. It tells me a lot about women's priorities.
And their choices.
Mm-hmm.
And their choices, their decisions.
That's one thing that I'm proud of before I got married, because all the other couples who did the marriage counseling before you get married, you have the seminar that you attend. I'm the only person who's not carrying a baby. The rest of them are pregnant.
Damn.
Yeah. And I said, they're looking at me like, you're marrying because you're not.
You want to get married?
Yeah, I want to get married. I don't want to. Because I don't want my baby to be born out of wedlock. That's my principle. Is that a principle?
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Let's see. High Player said, I've heard black women in the West say, I'd rather be a mother than a wife. So, which I don't. But those are. I'm telling you. Those black women come from single parent homes, and they were raised by single moms. They think it's a badge of honor, and I don't get that. I don't get the mentality where they think that's a good thing when they watch their mother struggle, because she definitely struggled. They watch their mother have to work multiple jobs, and then they turn around and do the same thing. I don't get that. The thought process isn't really. It's not working. It's not working, and you can see where our community is in society now.
And also, I think that's a little selfish that you just want to be a mother and not to be a wife. You're not thinking about the future of that child. It's very important that child grows up with a mother and a father, because a mother cannot be a father.
Hallelujah. Amen. Yeah, good. Preach on it. Yeah, but serious, but I mean, you make the point, right?
Whatever you do as a woman, you cannot be a father.
Right. All right, Mike, we'll wait for you, because I know you've been doing it for a long time. I'm anxious to hear your opinion on this, since I know you've been with your gal for quite a long time. All right. And then Totally Frank said, I think Red Horse has a lot to do with it. I like that. Jane in the Philippines. Jane, I know that you have a foreign boyfriend. And Jane, if you want to cam up or mic up, we'll have you on the show. You can give us your opinion. Slick Rick, if you'll put the link in there again.
Please, thank you.
If you'll put the link in there again. Jane, if you want to get on your camera and get on the mic and join our show. we'll be happy to have you. And you can, and maybe we can talk about the cross-cultural relationship thing that goes on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mister, hello. Thank you for joining us. My Pinay used to sniff on me too.
Exactly. See, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
Look, I said it right. I said I stand corrected. I definitely stand corrected. I was wrong. I didn't know. Right. Okay. Let's see. High Player said it's a real thing. Yeah. I didn't know either. Ching would come every day, bruh, sniffing my armpits, sniffing my neck, my like all around, like a dog, like a hound dog. I'm like, hey man, what are you doing? And she would say it's normal. It's not normal, but it is. But it actually is. Look, it is what it is. Okay, look, Mike. We got Mike on the stage. He's cammed up and mic'd up. Mike, give us your opinion. Jump in. And okay, can you hear us and see us okay?
Yeah, can you hear me and see me okay?
Yeah, let me turn that down a little bit. Okay. All right, I think we got you. Go ahead.
Good morning, Cheng and Richie. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Good. You know what? I gotta be honest with you. I think that women are very diversified no matter where they come from, whether they're in America, whether they're in the Philippines, whether they're in Thailand, whether they're in the UK. Part of it's culture, part of it's their surroundings, part of it's how they're raised. I think the one thing that makes a big difference is the Philippines has a very religious background. Family is important to where people are brought up, that family is important. Relationships are important. But it seems like every Filipina, it doesn't matter. They're all highly religious at a point. And then at some point, they mature, they decide, I don't have to go to church every Sunday. I don't have to do this. But it never leaves them at all. I don't think it ever leaves them. I really don't. Arlene's very westernized. She lived in the U.S. and I don't know. I guess maybe I've got a one-off wife. We're going on we've been together 12 years now, I guess. Maybe she's just different, but I'm lucky that she's different, I guess.
Right.
I want to tell you though, if you get married in the U.S., all right, to a Filipina, and you live in the Philippines, there are 3 states that all you need is a P.O. box and file for divorce.
Really?
That's it. Yes.
What
there are 3 states. I believe one of them is like Colorado or somewhere out there. One is in the deep south. I don't know. I did a video on it long ago, and things could change. But there were 3 that don't require you to physically be there, only to have a physical presence, and you don't have to serve the other person. You can file without serving them. All right.
What? How is that due process?
It doesn't matter whether it's due process or not. I mean, it's a divorce. It's not a criminal case.
Yep.
As long as it's not contested. Now, if it's contested, if they contest it, it's a different thing.
Well, that's my point. How would she get a chance to contest it? He or she get a chance to contest the divorce without being served, without notice of being okay?
You just tell them, I don't know. Well, think of it, all these different scenarios where in the Philippines, one spouse doesn't even know where the other one is anymore. So you make you just make a statement says, I don't know how to get a hold of her.
Right.
And then if you file that with the department.
Oh crap! It cut out.
What happened?
Yeah, I think it cut out. Hey, Mike. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Your sound was kind of bad, and we couldn't hear you, but it just cut out. I don't know if there's something you can do to adjust the sound. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like
static.
Yeah,
it's like static.
Yeah, it's like a lot of static in the sound, and it just cut out. Maybe we can. I don't know what we can do to improve the sound. Mm-hmm. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But didn't that happen last time?
I think so.
Didn't that happen? I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's the internet.
It could. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get you back on real quick, and let's see if the sound is better. If the sound is better, let's continue this because that's interesting. Okay, we're back on. And how does this sound now? Okay.
Wait a minute, I'm making changes here. Now, is the sound any better?
Yes. Whatever you did, make sure you do that.
Okay. All right. So, anyways, the point is if you then get the divorce in the U.S., you file it with the DFA here in the Philippines. She's legally divorced. They will accept that. The Philippines, really? Yes, the Philippines will. All right. Now that's probably about 2 years old. That research. So you guys better check. I guess is the best. But the best solution is to not get into a relationship where that happens.
I was going to say that's the best solution overall.
Yeah, it definitely is. So what else is going on? How have you been? How have you guys been?
We're doing pretty good. Probably did something last night that we don't normally do. We drank a little bit too much. I seldom drink. But we drank a little bit too much last night. It was a family birthday, so we went out and had some last night, and things got a little crazy. But we're having a good time.
It's funny that you said that. We went out to dinner with friends the other night. We also drank a little bit too much, a lot too much, and we got home a little later. I don't think we ended up going to bed till about midnight or so. My buddy, one of the guys that went out with us, gives us a call at 5:00 in the morning, and he sounds like he's been shot. I mean, he's like moaning and groaning and to make a long story short, I had to wake Arlene up at 5:30 in the morning, 5:45, get her dressed, and she had to go pick this guy up, take him to the hospital. He was having back spasms. He had a muscle problem or something. I had a dentist appointment, and I knew she wasn't going to be back by the time my dentist appointment. So yeah, yesterday was a rough day for us. So if you're feeling like we felt yesterday, you're probably going to have a big nap coming soon.
Oh, there'll be a nap. There's definitely going to be a nap. I got some work to do after, but a nap is definitely in the plan. Mike, we appreciate having you on. We appreciate you coming on with us. We still got to get together, me and you, to work on.
I've been working. I'm making some big technical changes to the presentation methodology in our channel. And that's what I've been concentrating on for the past about week and a half. And once I get that done, I have an idea of where the two of us can have some fun with it. All right?
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, you guys be good. Cheng, it's good to see you again. You guys have fun. All right? And next time I have a terrible hankering for Shake Shack, Arlene and I will be in your neighborhood.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye. Okay, so thank you so much, Mike, OPJ Mike, for joining us. And all right, so Stink Shack said, if you have a Filipina, be prepared to be sniffed.
Right. Yeah, but before that, high player HPP. I'm just gonna say
Okay.
HPP. So is it a real thing? It is weird, bruh. It's weird, and I'm not. It's not a complaint. It's not. We can move this back a little bit.
Thank you.
There you go. Not a complaint. She does it. I'm used to it now, but it took a lot for me to get used to. I mean, literally sniffing my armpits, my ears, just sniffing me, bruh. I'm just saying.
I like smelling you.
No, I try to smell good just because of it, right? So yeah, Stink Shag said, if you have a Filipino, be prepared to get sniffed. So look, it is what it is. I don't know why they do it. She just said she just
likes doing
yeah.
it.
Obi-Wan said he's been sniffed and re-sniffed, right? All right.
All right, so Stink Shag said, Richie and Cheng, I'll be in Manila on the 2nd of
Oh
August.
snap!
Would
bro.
love to meet you two for dinner with my girl if you're available.
Ah, interesting. Stink Shag, I need to ask you, how long are you staying? Because we might have a different engagement. We might have a different engagement in Sikihor. That's the same date, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the same date. So, but how long are you going to be in town? Let's take this quick call again, and hopefully the sound is good. All right. So this Richie Rich and Ching on the line. Who's calling?
It's Raymond.
What's going on, Raymond?
Hello,
What's happening
Raymond.
with you?
Right, man, that's weird. As you know, Rich, I have a Filipina. She has never done that to me. Sniffing my armpits and my ear. That's never happened.
Never?
Not even once. Not even once.
Yeah, I thought it was weird too, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That is weird.
Yeah.
It didn't happen to him.
Like, what the heck?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know how to do it. But at first I thought it was like maybe she's just smelling me to smell how good I smell. But she would sniff my arm, my whole body.
Wait lang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of course, especially when we go outside, I don't want him smelling funky.
That's the reason.
Huh?
That's the real reason.
I have other reasons also.
Yeah, let's call it what it is. It's for some cats. I'm not mad. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying for some cats, it's a little different.
Awkward.
For sure, it's a little. I mean, I'm cool now, but it took a while until everybody in the chat said, "Look, oh, my girl did it." People were saying, I was like, okay, I guess, all right. If everybody, all the kids are doing it, right? Everybody's doing it. So.
So Raymond.
Yeah, that's the first time I've heard of it. That's never happened to me.
So what do you think is the distinct difference of dating a Western woman and a Filipina?
I don't want to use the word better, but it's different.
Different.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's
different how?
They're a lot more family oriented.
Okay.
Caring more. I dated in U.S. So here it's a little bit different, but I think it's better.
Right.
Yeah. She's behind me, so she's probably listening.
Better say the right stuff.
Peach is behind me. So but I remember when we were first talking, she goes, "When you get here, you're gonna have a lot more options." And so it's just a little different, a little bit better, more caring, I think. Mm-hmm. She does things for me without me asking. Mm-hmm. So
exactly,
a little bit more caring. Right. A little shy when it comes to I've been trying to coach her while you're on here. Mm-hmm. She get on this couples thing and talk. She's too shy about that. Right. But other than that, it's I think it's a little bit better, at least for me.
In my opinion, I really think when you meet the right person, she invests in the relationship. She shows you she's in it to win it. And you don't, like you said, you don't have to ask her to do. She's looking for what can she do for her man. That's the right woman. I don't care if it's Filipina or where you come from. That's the right kind of woman for you. Yeah. The woman who's putting in the work. A lifetime commitment of providing and protecting is a lot. Mm-hmm. Is a lot, bro.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to have this procedure done here on Tuesday, and I have to take this medicine on schedule, and it's driving me nuts. But what she has done is she's set her alarm on her phone. Say, hey, it's time to take this medicine. Even though it's killing me, but I can't wait to be done with this.
Yeah.
But she's done that. She now, she has a car. So
she's looking after you.
To drive. She's been driving me around.
Yeah, she's looking after you.
Yeah, right? And I pay for the gas stuff, but that's irrelevant. She's still driving.
Right, she's putting in.
Driving here.
Sure, she's looking after you, and to me, that is the premise of everything I have to say about relationships. I don't care if it's at home or cross cultural over here. If you have the right woman, she is looking after her man because she looks at it like it's an investment. She ain't trying to spend your money. She's every dime she thinks of your money like it's her money. She ain't trying to spend too much of it. She's trying to save you money. She's looking after you. And I think that's the main difference.
Yeah.
That's the main difference.
And Rich, she's a master. Before she worked in Abu Dhabi, right? So she knew she was a spreadsheet king. I was an international business major and information technology guy. I hate spreadsheets. She's like the queen of spreadsheets. Even now, she's like, okay, this is our budget. Here. She goes, I can literally leave my wallet here. I can literally give her money, and she's got a spreadsheet open. And I was like, she's I'm budgeting the money. I know we got to spend it on.
Right.
So I never once had to say, make sure this is paid, make sure that's paid.
Right.
Because she's on it. And so, yeah, that's that. So it's putting in the work. I think it's a lot easier because,
that's how it should be.
Me, I can't,
Right. It sounds like
we got to hook up.
It sounds like you got a good one.
When I get in my car.
You know that when you get here, let us know before you come in, and we'll make it happen.
All right.
All right, brother. Thanks.
Nice to see you, Cheng. Hope to meet you, Cheng.
Hope to meet you too.
You want to be the thing. Your Cheng ain't there. You gotta bring Cheng.
It ain't the same.
The channel's running, bro.
Right. It ain't the same without her. No, it's not the same. Granted, for sure, right?
Yeah.
She helps. Yeah. With it's only half of it. It's only 50%. Yeah. It don't work. Yeah. All right, brother.
Thank you, Raymond.
All right, you take it easy.
All right. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye bye.
All right.
Okay. So appreciate that call too. For sure, actually. Just a lot of confirmation sometimes. I really want dudes. I really want cats to know. People always what kind of Filipina, the Filipina that invests in you. That's the one you want. None of the ones that want to spend up your money. The ones that invest in you is the one you want. If she's not investing in you, she's not the one. It's that simple.
Maybe the woman that won't or she will ask, but oftentimes, a lot of the time, she will not say, "What can you do for me?"
It's all what can we do for each other, right? Okay. Isaac said, "I feel better now. I thought it was weird when my wife was sniffing my armpits and deep kissing when I had morning breath." Hey, you know what? I got props to you, because she will kiss the hell out of me, and I'm like, come on, man, my breath has got to be funky, and she's still trying to kiss somebody. I'm like, for real? I mean,
that's how I love you.
For real. I want to say you're a better man than me, but you're a better person than me. Because if your breath is funky, baby, there's some Listerine up in there. You got to go. Yeah, but same thing, Isaac. Same thing, right? Let's see. How we.
Okay. DG said, in my experience in Asia, it's clout to have a mistress.
It is. And it's not just the Philippines, bro.
Yeah.
It's the same in China. It's the same in Korea. It's the same in Japan too.
They feel more, masculine, more macho.
It is clout.
Yeah.
It is clout.
So, on that note, hello, Joey.
Good morning to you, Joey. My man from here in the Philippines, Joey Jover, Agbayani. We always appreciate you joining in. Always appreciate you, dude. The prime example of a family man here in the Philippines, right? All right, Fournier out from all the way up from Australia. Good day to you, Fournier. We appreciate you dropping in.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, so Joey said, yes, we do seminar when we get married with my wife, and we see some women carrying a baby.
Right. They did the same thing as you, right? And she's getting married because she's pregnant, right?
Yeah, a lot of the times they get married because they're pregnant.
Right.
But I mean, that's one step of building a building a relationship with that partner, because you already know that you made a baby out of wedlock, but you're doing it right this time by marrying the person. But of course it doesn't most of the time wait, not this time. Most of the time it doesn't turn out well, because you are marrying the person because of the baby.
It's a little backward to me, but I understand. I understand the principle, but okay. All right, Mr. is in the house, and he said in the USA there's more women with kids than men with kids. Yet those women say it's the men that need to be more responsible. Mr. I went on somebody. I'm not going to mention any names, but I went on somebody's live stream yesterday, and someone asked her, it was a her, why are there so many single moms in the Philippines? And she put it all on the men. She said, it's and so I went on and I just said, hey, I got a little beef with that. How come we don't put some of the responsibility and accountability on the women who choose these men who are jobless? You knew he didn't have a job. Why are you opening your legs to this man who doesn't have a job, right? Who can't provide for you and a baby, but you're still opening your legs to this dude because he's got swag, right? And getting pregnant, making a baby with this dude who just because he's got a little bit of riz or some swag, right? How is that not How are you not accountable for that? How is only he accountable because he didn't stick around? He only knew you for a day or 2 days or a week. So I agree with you, bro. Go ahead. You were gonna say?
No, she said that women don't have the ability to.
Yeah, they don't have the ability to choose. She made it like there's not enough good men in the Philippines, so she had to choose a foreigner because there weren't enough good men in the Philippines.
Right.
Right. And I'm like, no, miss me with all that. There's hardworking dudes in the Philippines, and I'm not saying that there's a plethora of them all out there. But I'm saying if you're a quality woman, you should be able to get a quality man. And if you get pregnant and you're a single mom, you can't just put it on the man because you still got pregnant. You were still having sex before marriage, and you got pregnant because you probably likely didn't use contraceptives. You have to take some of that accountability, at least half of it.
Yeah,
I would say more than that, because you have the choice as to whether or not you have sex. And yeah, so anyway. All
right. So, Cheng, you said a mother cannot be a father. The thing is, American women don't believe that at all. They think men and women are exactly the same, and that the lack of rationality accepting difference has. So I think really that no matter what I do, because I'm a single mother, there are things that my late husband provided for my children. Like, for example, how to be a man. I cannot teach my boys how to be a man, because I don't know how to be a man, because I'm not a man. But what you can teach them is the life skills that they need to be able to be responsible, what do you call that, productive citizens of the society.
Right. But you can't teach what you don't know.
Yeah, if you don't have it, then you can't give what you don't.
Right. So I agree. I definitely agree with that. Okay. Let's get Morris back for another call. Did Morris call today?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get Morris back for another call, and we'll take this. Hold on, let's do it. Morris, what else? What you got to say on this topic, bro?
Hi, Cheng. On that topic about, I'm glad I hear it from a woman, because that same point, whereas women say, "Oh, I don't need a man to raise boys," and I say the same thing. Crazy. A woman can raise a boy to be an adult, but a woman can't raise a boy to be a man.
You can't teach him how to be a man.
And so many women get triggered about that statement, and I'm glad that you made that statement. Because a lot of women don't understand that. There's so many attributes that A man needs to teach a boy that a woman can. It's just like me. If I have daughters and my wife and I don't have a mother, how am I gonna teach a woman to be feminine and how to take care of certain things on our body? Come on. It's only natural. It's only common sense. So I agree with your mindset, and a lot of women don't.
Yeah.
They get triggered, and
I think they have to really accept that fact that there are some things that we cannot do as a woman, and there are things that a man can do that they can't do because a woman can perform it better. That we have. I think that's the reason why we are not made I mean, we can do things. We have our own strengths and weaknesses, and I think be teaching boys to be men is the responsibility of a male figure or a father, and then the responsibility of a mom to her daughter is to teach her how to become nurturing and be a wife material in the future.
Yeah, but feminism and social media tries to tell women something totally different. That they can do it all. They can teach boys how to be men. Tells them crazy shit. You can't. Yeah. It's ego, but it's ego, and that's what it comes down to is ego. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm glad Cheng understands that because she has two boys, and I'm glad she understands that.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons why, a lot of women would say, I don't need a man. I need a man because I have two boys. And I think that if I vetted well with my partner and he will be a good role model for my boys, that's the one of the primary reasons why I want to date again. It's not just because of me, it's because I want to have a male role model for
you want to date again.
No, before when
Right.
tenses. Sorry.
Are important.
So when I went back to the dating site, when I went out and opened myself out in for in the what is it? Open up to date again. Okay, open up to date again. I think that was one of my primary reasons to have a male role model for the boys.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Morris. We always appreciate you calling in. We love you, brother. We love you.
Right.
All right. Thanks, man. We'll see you next time.
All right. Blessings.
All right. You
Bye.
too. All right. I appreciate that because it's important. It's important I think it's important to understand that, but feminism teaches some crazy things. Look, we have is this a name we've seen before?
Not
I don't
yet,
think so.
But
Buttermilk biscuits,
it makes
right?
me hungry.
I really want some buttermilk biscuits. What dating site did you two meet on? Was it Filipino Cupid?
Yeah.
Yeah, but let me just give you a quick rundown. Before we met, there was like 300 women that went all through my channel, all through my profile. You're gonna get a whole lot of bad ones. Sift through them and look for the one who's telling you what she can do for you. That's the key. Look for the ones who's talking about what she wants, talking about a future and what she's willing to do for you and what she thinks about you doing things together. That's the one. That's the one. Look for the one who doesn't make excuses about time, who never says I'm too busy, and who always wants to video chat. Look for the one who's just who just bothering you. She wants to chat so much it's almost a nuisance, but you appreciate it. But you appreciate it, right?
I am not a nuisance. Now
Mr. said sniffing your drawers. Now, okay. I know you're looking away. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Fine.
Say it.
I sniff your drawers.
She sniffs my drawers. Luckily, they don't smell bad and they don't smell too bad anyway. But look, I'm Mr. It was something why are you sniffing my drawers? Right? I mean, I understand anyway. Yeah.
If it needs to go to the laundry basket.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're back on right. We're back on there was an audio problem. So
yeah. Earl, we missed Earl.
We missed Earl.
Hello, Earl. Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
So I've talked to several single moms, and they said the men left because they were scared to tell their parents. I think I think it happens a lot to younger couples, especially when they do intimacy before marriage. Of course, they don't use protection, and then they're students, and then they don't know how to tell their parents that they got someone impregnated.
Well, running ain't gonna make anything different because she probably knows his parents.
And they both know that they're students and he doesn't have anything, you know. Right. So
you gotta look. When you're kids, you make kid decisions, right? And the bottom line is you have to once you become an adult, you make adult choices, and there's adult consequences. And sometimes those are lifetime consequences. You just got to choose better, right?
All right. So Jay said, what does he mean every women are diversified? And by the way, 70 to 80% break up and file for divorce. So the breakups is overwhelmingly initiated by women. Keep this in mind when choosing to commit.
Absolutely. Especially, and that's not just in the U.S. That's in general, but especially in the U.S. It goes, and by the way, it goes higher. The more educated she is, the higher that number is.
So you think here in the Philippines, if divorce will be legalized, do you think a lot of Filipinos will file for divorce?
I do because and don't get mad. You asked me my opinion. I'm gonna give you. I think a lot of women don't think ahead. I don't think they use a lot of forethought. They think with emotions. They think about how I feel right now. I could get a better dude if I divorce this man. I could do better. Blah blah blah. And they don't understand that there's a whole big difference between them today and when they got married 10 years ago. They don't look the same. They don't have the same market value. They just don't.
Yeah.
And they think they can do just as good. They're not going to, and they learn that the hard way. So, but I do think a lot of women would file for divorce, even here, if they had the opportunity to, and they would be cold busting. They would be cold busting. They would think they had more choices, but there's only X amount of foreign men here, and there's only X amount of quality Filipino men here. I think they would be cold busting.
Yeah,
that's what I think. All right.
So maybe I think it will be beneficial to those who are, experiencing domestic violence.
Yeah, in cases like that, absolutely, absolutely, or gambling or alcohol, just some crazy stuff. You can understand that, but I think there's. Do you think that's the majority of cases?
No,
I don't think so. I know it's not. Statistically, I know it's not. Right? Tony P said the Philippines.
Hello, Tony P. The Philippines. Sorry, honey. The Philippines honors other countries' divorces. So you can file in a newspaper if it's not contested in 30 days, you are divorced. If give her the papers and she is divorced also.
I would have to check that out. That's interesting intel, Tony. I would have to check that out. I'm not sure if that's true or untrue. I would be scared. I'd be scared to try to follow that and it turned out not to be true. And you're still married when you think you're not married. But that is definitely interesting, and I'll definitely research that. Right?
Yep.
You get a lot. That's what I love about being on the channel. You get a lot of intel, lot of intel about a lot of stuff that you don't know about.
And it's not just who learn from them. Other people who join in our live stream learn as well from other people. Yep.
Chris MB, what is going on?
Hello,
Chris says now we have an echo. I doubt that we have an echo now.
I think it was different.
We're off.
Okay. Sorry, Paul.
I doubt that we have an echo now because we're off that call. But Chris MB, if I'm not correct, you are a new member of our live stream. I haven't seen this name before, have you?
No.
Okay, Chris, welcome to our live stream. What? I don't think so. Let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. But welcome to our live stream. Either way, we appreciate you coming in, right? All right. Jesse Moore is also in the house. All right. I know.
Okay.
We still had the bad audio. Troy Coate is in the house. Okay, so we're still going.
So HP said it's back to normal.
Okay, all right. You guys, real quick, let's drop the number again. If you want to call in and give us your take on this topic, call in and give us your take. 415-490-8030 if you're calling from outside the United States, +1, all right? Butter McBiscuit said, if she's smelling your armpits or she's smelling your body, What if you smell like cheese? What if I smell like cheese?
I love cheese.
She loves cheese, right? She loves cheese. What can I say?
What?
Right? I'm
Even
still good.
if it's a camembert cheese.
Yeah, I'm still good. She loves cheese. Right? Stink Shag said he'll be there until the 16th. Stink Shag, I think we're going to do a thing with Calvin and Sunshine Shoulders on August 12th. So I think we'll be in Sikihor when you arrive here. But if you're going to be here till the 16th, we will make that happen because we're only going to be gone for a few days doing that. And when we get back, we will definitely make that happen. And we'd love to meet up with you and your girl and have a good time.
Yes.
Okay? All right. So let's see.
All right. So Keys DB.
Keys DB. Is that a new?
I think so.
Okay. Well,
maybe.
Do we stop welcoming people into our house?
Welcome, Keys.
Yeah,
thank you for joining us on our live stream.
Yeah.
Sniffing your pheromones, Rich Cheng's on the prowl.
Yeah.
I think even if it doesn't have his spray on, I think he has that distinct smell that I miss.
Got that manly smell.
Yeah.
Man,
that's your pheromones, I think. Just like when you say, I'm not gonna talk about pheromones.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, take it easy, right? We'll be finished with the video in like a few minutes. We'll handle that later. Anyway, Keys DB, welcome to our channel. Welcome to our live stream. We always want to welcome new members that come in, and don't let this be the last time. Drop a comment or give us a call. Okay.
So something simple. Hello. Yeah, we have a lot of new members.
Absolutely.
New subscribers.
From Bacalan. Okay. Yes. All right.
Stay dry. Thank you. It's a little, it stopped a little, but it's building up again.
Yeah, it's building up again. Yeah. It's gonna drop a while. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
But hey, something simple. Definitely glad to have you in our live stream. We love having the new names. Really appreciate that. Mike said sorry about the
audio.
Yeah, he had to turn off the noise cancellation. I think we got it figured out. Next time we have you on mic, it'll be nice. The sound will be good. Okay.
Okay. So Troy quote said, "Oh, are we talking about crazy things Filipinos do? I have so many."
Give it to us, Troy. Give it to us, bro.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
So Frank said, "I have seen Filipinos sniff their own hair on the regular. Do I sniff my hair?
Oh no.
I don't think I think I do, especially when I'm sweaty." Oh.
All right. Okay. All right. So this, hey, we got another call in. This is Rich and Cheng. Who is calling in?
Hey, Rich, this is Tony.
Tony, what's with you, brother?
What's up, bro?
What's happening? What you got on this topic?
Well, I sent you a message earlier, so about the newspaper. I'm not sure if they still do that. I know that was the case, but what I am sure of is I'm on my second marriage to a Filipino, and I married both in the Philippines.
Okay.
And so when I went back to the U.S. and got my divorce, and I came back with my paper, and I just got married again 3 years ago.
Right. Yeah. You're not married. You're not married again. And I think I'm not. You know what? I'm not 100% sure. I know you're not married, but I'm not sure if she's still married or not. Is the thing.
No. What I'm saying, no. So the Philippine honors other countries' divorce, even though there's no divorce in the Philippines, because my ex, she's also married. She married again, also.
Got it. Okay.
My ex.
Thank you for clarifying that.
So this is a fact because this is my second marriage and this is her second marriage. Okay.
Thank you for that. I appreciate you clarifying that. I never when I'm sure about something, I'll say I'm sure, and when I don't know, I'll tell people I'm not sure. So I wasn't sure about it, but thanks for clarifying that. Cool. All right. Hey, how's this?
No worries.
How long has this second marriage been?
So I just got married 3 years ago. So I was working in the Philippines just a few years ago, as I was, telling you in private before.
Right.
It's, to be honest, and I'm totally transparent. My first was awesome. It's just me. I was young. I was in my early 20s. I was in the military in Olongapo. So I messed up that marriage.
Okay.
And so I waited 20 some years to get married again. And so my second one, it's awesome. So I've had, two really good wives. It's just the first one I messed up, and the second one, it's for life now.
You know what, Tony? I want to say something real quick. I really, not only do I appreciate it, but I respect a man who's willing to come in and say, you know what, I effed up. It was on me. I'll put this on me. Taking accountability. One of the things I said when if you ask me what happened to my marriage, I'll tell you it wasn't infidelity or anything like that. I just had a hard time with the family thing. I put my family first in front of my wife. I didn't understand. I really didn't. I was a little young, and it really caused me a lot of problems, and ultimately it led to my divorce. But I appreciate a man who's willing to say, you know what, when I look back, I made some mistakes. I mad respect for that. Seriously.
Thanks.
For sure. Okay, Tony, I appreciate you calling in. We love having people call in. You guys don't stop the calls. Tony, don't let this be the last time you call in, brother.
Oh, most definitely.
All right, man. We'll talk to you next time.
And my wife,
go ahead.
My wife and I will be in Manila, and my wife and I will be in Manila November. So we'll look you guys up.
Definitely look us up. If you don't, we're gonna have a problem, Tony.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you in November, brother. But we'll talk to you before then.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. I like that. I give mad props to people because what I tell you, when you're vetting somebody, one of the questions I'm always going to ask, what did you do wrong? When you talk about, oh, me and my ex, we broke up, we split up, or blah blah. Okay, fine, fair enough, that's cool. Because they're always going to tell you what he did wrong, but what did you do wrong, right? And if you're going to tell me you did nothing wrong, I ain't miss me with all that. You did something wrong. You wasn't perfect, right? I want to hear your accountability. How accountable are you? I wish I had done this better. I could have done that better. That's what I want to hear, right? No, I'm not trying to find fault, but I just want to hear that this person is accountable, right? That's all I'm saying. All right. Anyway,
Okay, so Derek DG said my wife has been sniffing me for 40 years.
Of being sniffed. 40 years of being sniffed. I love it, man.
Mr. Nightwalk, hello. I came to the Philippines before people started vlogging, and I can say that.
Right. Mr. Nightwalk, is that a new name?
Nah.
Okay, so let's establish something right now, okay? When we see new names, we're going to welcome them into our live stream. Is that cool with you?
Okay, Pop.
Okay. If I have somebody coming in my house, I want them to feel welcome coming in my house, right?
Okay.
Mr. Nightwalk, welcome to our family. Welcome to our live stream. We love having you call in. We love having you comment. Don't let this be the last time. Call in if you want to. Damn it, it's my house, and I love having you here.
Yeah, what he said.
Yes. All right. Yeah, he started vlogging. He came to the Philippines way before people started vlogging. Excellent. Okay.
Now, right and left, you can see people vlogging.
All the time, right?
Now, Tony said, sniffing is my wife's way of letting me know she's in the mood.
There could be something to that. There could be something to that, Tony. By the way, I love your profile pic. I love that profile pic, Tony. But there might be something to that. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Looking at the window.
Right. Okay. Oh, you always sniffing somebody, right? Okay. Chris MB said,
I stay in the Philippines for 6 months and the US for 6 months every year. Your real Filipino will always sniff you. It's extremely normal.
I know now. I love getting intel like this. I love getting lowdown like this. Cool. I love that, right? All right.
All right. So, Rich, now it's your mic. Okay.
It's my mic now?
Maybe. It was 10, so maybe it was a while ago.
Okay. So let me know if my mic is okay now, okay?
Joey said, my wife also doing that sniffing my armpits when we're in cuddling moments.
Ain't that something? That's something else. Okay.
So Forne said, my first wife was Asian, raised in Australia since a baby, and my current wife is a Filipina.
Forne, does she sniff you, bro? Does she sniff you? And if you don't mind me asking, because just for how long have you been married? And if you want, call in and let us know. Give us your experience. I always want to hear what people's experiences are like. I really want to hear that. if you want to call in, make sure you do the +1 since you're down under. Okay.
Yep. And
right.
then Fournier added to that completely different mentality.
Okay.
Okay. So Christopher Michael said, hello, y'all.
What's up, Christopher Michael? What's
thank
going
you
on,
for
buddy?
joining us on our live stream. Joey said, I'm pretty good, brother. Been busy for raising my family well. I didn't know they changed their live stream to Saturday morning.
We didn't. Joey, we didn't. This is kind of like it was supposed to be a members only live stream. I made a mistake, but actually it wasn't the mistake because we wouldn't have been able to do the to add them on the live stream anyway. But I still made the mistake and I didn't premiere the video. Somehow I thought I did, but I didn't premiere the video. I made a mistake. I'm owning that mistake. So therefore, I'm not going to have our audience pay for my mistake. I opened it up and said, everybody's going to do it. We're going to do a different members only live stream.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Are we, just to confirm, we're still having the live stream, our
tomorrow?
Regular live
Absolutely.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just my mistake. So we enjoy the time with the people instead of just the members only. But now we also have 40 members, right? So, but anyway, we'll schedule another members only live stream that'll just be for members only. You guys, in fact, while we're here, sign up for our members only. Jump in there. It's $2.99.
Yeah,
$2.99 to become a member. You members only live streams, videos. You get backstage or backstage pass and into stuff we do normal.
I'll wash clothes.
Videos, yeah. Maybe Cheng will wash some clothes in her drawers. Yeah, like some of the other vloggers.
I'm just kidding.
Or maybe Cheng will. Yeah, maybe you can see Cheng sleep. Right, you can watch Cheng sleep like some of the simps do on some of these other live streams.
That's making it crazy.
Yeah, it'll never happen on our channel, guarantee you. Yeah. But there'll be videos that we do just for members, live streams we do just for members, and some and some just everyday stuff that we'll just show part of our life that we're gonna provide for the members. Join it. It's $2.99. It's nothing. We'd love to have you guys in there, and we will definitely make it more than worth your while.
Yes. And we're building it for you.
Yeah. That being said,
Clint P said his lady is around him all the time. That's probably why. There's a reason for everything, but I get it.
She is around all the time. She's here.
Not for long, Work is coming up.
She's around all the time. Yeah. And sometimes I have to suggest maybe that there's other things that she could do or other places that she could go.
No, fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have other things to do.
Yeah, sometimes I have to suggest, but it's never a complaint, and I like her being here. So, right. Christopher Michael, appreciate the
Thank
super
you,
sticker.
Christopher.
Much appreciated.
Okay, so Foreign said, my first wife was Asian, raised in Australia since a baby. My current wife is a Filipina. The difference is night and day. Completely different mentality and value.
Okay. All right.
So, Christopher Michael, how do I sign up for the membership? Just go onto the live stream and you'll see a $sign below the chat. It's on the bottom right hand corner of the live stream chat.
Yep.
And then just click and then scroll down
to membership.
To membership, and then that's
it.
And
we even discovered that you can send out multiple memberships, and people in YouTube will send them to whoever they want to. Yeah.
Okay. Official EJ Wade, Cheng, you must invest in him. I'm always investing.
Have you seen that name before?
Yes.
You have?
Yes. He's a regular. He's always on our live stream.
Word?
Yes.
Official EJ Wade, I apologize to you, bro. You've been in my house before. I didn't know you were in my house. The names. We're getting.
Yes.
It's a blessing because there's so many names now, right? But EJ Wade, we appreciate you.
I know when you're new. I know that you know.
Oh man. Oh man.
Okay, so JR7, this is new. Okay, welcome to our live stream. Welcome to Rich Abroad. You just joined here in Bad Breath. You jumped right in.
You jumped right in. Yeah, I don't know how she does it, bro. I don't know how she does it, but for me, if the breath is bad, we have to make changes.
But you know what it is?
What is it? It's love. I appreciate it. Right?
Mr. Nightwalk.
But here, let's go back real quick. GR7, welcome to our live stream. We appreciate having you here. We love having you here. Don't let this be the last time you comment. And if you didn't know, now you know. You can call in. You can call in, Slick Rick. Put it up there. Put the number up there if you want to call in. You can join the live stream. You can call in. You can even mic up or cam up if Slick Rick says it's okay. You can call in and join the show just like you've seen, right? So don't let this be the last time. We love hearing your comments, bro.
Okay, so Mr. Nightwalk said, I came to the Philippines before people started vlogging, and I can say that Filipinas are very special people.
Right. Filipinas.
Philippines. Sorry. Filipinas are very special. Not today,
skills,
you know.
Yeah, just went by the wayside.
I know.
That's right. We'll get you next week. We'll get you. Right.
Hangover.
right. Special people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I agree. I agree that they're definitely a different people. You know, just even last night, the hospitality. You know, sis sitting next. You know, I don't even know. No, I don't know if I'd do that, but it was just. But it's a cool feeling, right? It's like a pretty girl on this side of me, a pretty girl on this side of me, and you feel like. And I'm sitting in the chair. I'm feeling like a king, right? I'm feeling like a king.
And then we're like.
Yeah, and both the girls are doting all over me. You know, I'm feeling like, yeah, that's right. I got it like that, right? But it's Cheng's sister, right? It's Cheng's sister, who's also a beautiful girl. And it was a cool feeling because her family has always made me feel welcome at home. So it's just a very cool feeling. Right?
Yeah, you will never feel left out in our family.
For sure. Luca, hello, stormy day today. It is indeed. It ain't coming down right here yet, but it looks like, it's not far. It's not far away for sure, right?
Thank you for joining us on our live stream, and welcome to Rich Abroad.
Welcome to our live stream, Luca. Call in whenever you want to. 415. You know what? Let me drop this real quick, man. Yeah. What we got here? There we go, Luca. If you want to call in, or anybody else who's new to this live stream, this is the number 415-490-8030. Call in, give us your take on the conversation. And if you're outside the U.S. or Canada, make sure you dial +1.
Definitely.
All right.
Okay. So,
back to the comments.
Right, back to the comments.
That's what I hate about doing that.
Here.
Okay.
There. Okay, the Black Box said they were giving out memberships like hotcakes.
Like hotcakes, bro. I mean, they were just flying out the window, wasn't it? We didn't know what we was doing, right? We started out with 12. We got 40 members now. 40 plus members now.
And a lot of subscribers also helped us with.
For sure, people were giving them out. We didn't know how to do it, but we know now.
Because our only goal is to give Slick Rick a member. Our goal is to give Slick Rick a membership, but to still have BYL.
Yeah.
But they still haven't gotten one.
We still didn't accomplish that, but 40 new members, right?
Yeah. Okay. So Luca said, well, still don't know why not too many practice safe intimacy.
Luca, I don't know either, bro. I mean,
I know.
With HIV being up over 50%.
And they know the consequences that they will get from, practicing unsafe intimacy.
When you're young, you think it's not going to happen to you. You think it won't happen to you.
You're invincible.
It can't happen to you. And until it happens to you or somebody you know, then you realize, damn, it could happen to me too. It's real, yeah. People think they're invincible. Right?
So Joey said, the rise of single moms here in the Philippines are due to the lack of knowledge of these women in choosing a good man. They just spread their legs whenever they want to, a woman, whether her boyfriend. Yeah.
Joey, here's my pushback on that. Because that assumes that there's not other men in the Philippines like you. I think that there's a lot of good dudes in the Philippines. Maybe not a plethora, maybe not rooms full, banquet rooms full of good dudes. But Joey, there are good dudes in the Philippines. Are we saying that there's not enough good dudes in the Philippines for the women? But there are a lot of feminine dudes too. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying, I think when you look around the Philippines and you see other single moms, shouldn't that tell you? I mean, do you need somebody to hit you in the head? Doesn't that tell you what the consequences are of sleeping around or sleeping with dudes without using protection?
Or maybe they just really want to get pregnant on purpose.
Maybe. But I'm just saying, when you look around and you see all the single moms, To me, that is the clue. That's the knowledge. When you see all these single moms, that's the knowledge you need. This can happen to you. Maybe you have to ask, how did that happen or something? I don't know. But that's my whole problem is you see it everywhere. It's prevalent in society here. So shouldn't that be the clue that you shouldn't
not
have unprotected sex here, or just be sleeping around, or be having sex, period?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Obi-Wan said, we know the answer to that.
Raw dogging.
Not
That's what it
safe,
is.
but not just how dudes are.
Right, raw dogging. And that is the answer. I do think, like you said, there's some Filipinas that some of them probably that want to have a baby. They're in their 30s. They don't have kids yet, and they're scared they might not ever have kids. I know some people who have told me that before, so I know that to be true. Some women who told me that, but at the same time, I don't know.
And then later, their thinking is that I'm gonna have my baby. I want to have my baby while I can. And then later on, if ever I don't end up with the father of my baby, I will look for someone and then let that man.
They think they'll bring somebody in, and he'll take over and be the father.
Yeah.
I just think the thinking is asinine. I really think it is, and it's the same Western. It's the same stuff people do in the West. They just don't care, or they delete their children or delete whatever. You know what I'm saying? And anyway.
So Mr. said, women choose who has access to their ovaries, and if there's no hood man, she can choose to be celibate. But no, they can choose a bad man rather than be celibate.
They want the man who's exciting.
They want the challenge.
They want the Chads. They want the Ray Rays. They want that. They want the man with Riz who he might not have a job. He can't do nothing with him. He can't do nothing for him. But he's got Riz, or he's good looking. They want that dude, and he's gonna drop loads and be gone. But you knew that already. So how is he the bad guy when you knew what he was in the first place? I don't understand that.
Because a lot of times they want to make believe that he's going to stay because I'm pregnant.
Anyway. Okay. How'd that work out?
Not good. Joey said, it's a sad thing here. Women here in the country aren't thinking much for seeking good relationships or find good men.
Right.
Yeah, and a lot of times now with the rise of technology, everybody, including women, want everything fast. They want fast relationships. They don't want to spend a whole bunch of time vetting that person, where it really takes time to get to know that person. You won't know him or her overnight.
I also think the whole single parent thing, when you come from a single parent family, when your mom is raising you and you're a woman, you don't learn that. How are you going to learn those values? How are you going to learn how to vet men? Your mom didn't teach you how to vet men because she didn't even know how to vet men, right? So you're not learning the skills that you need to be, to survive in society and to thrive in society. So, and I'm not just talking about the Philippines. I'm talking about at home too.
So Mr. Nightwalk said, "Wow, Filipinos are great.
Some of them are.
Some
of them are. If you vet well, there's some really good ones."
Thank you, po. Okay, so Derek Greenwade said, "Come on, man. If they gap them legs open, they made a choice."
That's the choice, right? You can. That's my whole premise is that ultimately she decides who gets those guts, right? If she says no, the answer is no. You have no access. If the only way you get him those guts is if she lets you in, or you do something else, which we're not going to talk about, but that's not cool and that's very illegal, right? But otherwise, that's the only way you get in there is if she chooses to let you in. So there has to be accountability. There's got to be accountability on her side too, but you will seldom hear that from the women, even here in the Philippines, but definitely not in the West. Big boss is in the house. What's going on?
Wang Dang, sweet Puntang.
What's up, gang? Right? What's happening, big boss?
Okay, Christopher Michael said, this is right. Men give access to marriage. Women give access to sex. Men are designed to be fathers, and women are meant to be mothers. Men protect, profess, and provide. Women nurture and support. We have different roles to fulfill. and love.
And
yes.
love, right. I'm
so
with
both love their children, men and women. All right. So women are not men. We are not.
Very, very
and
different.
No matter
very
how hard we try, we can never be men. Okay. So I still need the help of my dad to open a jar of bottles. So Mr. said it's only the women that don't value masculinity in the first place that say they don't need a man to raise boys.
Exactly. Because they didn't have a father in their life. Most of the time, if you do a little bit of background, ask more questions, you'll find out she didn't have a father in her life. So she doesn't know how to value masculinity because she's never seen it before. Her mom didn't teach her. She didn't get a model from her father because of whatever went down between her mother and father. If they were even together. A lot of times they were never even together. So how is she going to learn from somebody who couldn't teach her?
Okay, so all good in the hood here. Y'all laughing and scratching.
That we are, brother. That we are.
So Jay said, fathers bring discipline, order in the family, mothers warmth and nurturing. When a father says to do something, most kids will listen. Fathers bring authority and respect. We need more fathers in homes.
We sure do.
Definitely.
We sure do. Yeah. How do we get now? This is what I say. It's the accountability isn't just with women. It is with men. But statistics show that most fathers are very active, and I'm talking about the U.S., in their kids' lives. And the ones that aren't, there's a huge proportion of those that aren't active because the mother won't let them be active in their kids' life. But it's not because of this whole myth that the fathers are deadbeats or they don't care. There's a very small proportion of men that are like that, who are deadbeats or they don't care about their kids or they're not active in their kids' life. Very small proportion. Again, I'm only talking about the U.S., right? We need fathers in homes. Without a father, there's just so much missing. There's so much missing in the kid, whether it's a daughter or a son. If the daughter doesn't have a father in her life, she's gonna hug up on the first dude who whispers in her ear. She's gonna hug up on him. She's gonna love that attention she's getting because she never got it from her father. And next thing you know, guess what? Prego. Prego.
Yeah. It's a food brand.
Right. It is spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, spaghetti sauce. Yeah. So Joey said, me and my wife met up also in the dating site in 2014. It's like a shot of the moon that we met and have acquainted early and set up and meet up in the church.
In the church, right? That kind of just says everything, right? We set up a meeting in the church, right? Exactly.
Okay, so DG said, Richie, they love her dirty draw.
I don't understand it, bro, but I ain't gonna complain. Right? Yeah. Luckily mine ain't too dirty and don't have tire tracks or tobacco stains in them. Luckily,
nicotine.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So Mr. Nightwalk said, I came to the Philippines before people started blogging, and then the big boss said, live from the red zone.
Big boss, thanks for that.
So
we appreciate the super chat. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Okay, so Frank Ellis, hello. Thank you for joining us, Frank. Divorce in the Philippines, you guys are forgetting about the cost. Right. Yes, annulment is already expensive. What about divorce where you have to put up with child support and all that? So I don't think a lot of I think one of the reasons why it's not approved for the most part because a lot of married couples maybe who are not financially financially well off when it comes to divorce. So I think a lot cannot access it as well, especially when it's expensive.
Yeah, no doubt.
So Frank said, my ex-wife divorced me after 13 years of marriage. She only thought I was a jerk.
She thought you were a jerk. Wow. Okay. That one, I would love to hear more about that one, actually. After 13 years of marriage, that is a long time to be married. 13 and then end it. I never understand the people who've been married for like 20 years and they get divorced. And it's not because the dude cheated or she cheated. They just don't get along no more. It's like
maybe
they stayed because of the kids.
They stayed because of the kids, and also I think they don't like the routine. They find it boring. A lot of you hear a lot of women say, for me, boring is good.
But it's never, in those cases, it's always the woman who divorces. It's almost it's like 90% of the time it's the woman who divorces.
Yeah, because
right?
I think
she's bored.
yeah,
Right? Yeah.
she's bored.
You're gonna learn today. Watch when you're 50 years old and you get out there in them streets, you think it was tough being married.
Yeah. What's the fourth reason, guys? Are we on the fifth? Sorry to
let's,
ask.
let's
Sorry.
keep it pushing. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so the next reason, I think it's more the next reason is about hospitality and nurturing. I think a lot of our audience would agree with me that Filipinos are more nurturing, especially when it comes to their partners.
Okay.
So we take care of everything.
So hospitality. What's the next reason?
What's the next reason?
The man's asking for some reasons. Let's go.
Emphasis on femininity. I think for the most part, we know our role, and a lot of times we're feminine and we don't want to be the leader of the house.
Cheng might walk like a yeah. She looks feminine. Yeah, it's not exactly a catwalk walk.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
Yeah,
but it's
but you are feminine. I appreciate that for real. Right?
And also, I think there's a greater cultural acceptance of Filipinas accepting men who are primary breadwinners in the family. I think we're more accepting
adherence to gender roles.
Yeah, gender roles. Yes. And also, a lot of times, I'm not saying that Western women do not prioritize long-term relationships, but whenever Filipinas come into relationship, for the most part, some Filipinas really think about having that partner for the rest of her life.
Right. Hey, you guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like, the thumbs up, hit that thumbs up button. Much appreciated. I know. Derek said, was she telling the truth? I mean, were you being a jerk? Or were you being a jerk? That's what I wanted to, I mean, was there something to what she was saying? Okay.
So, Mr.
Limburger cheese. Oh, that
I
would
have
be
to
bad.
search that.
You don't know what Limburger?
I know. Is
no.
that same with camembert who has
bad.
a smell?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cliff said, I got to help it. I got to keep it real. Who out there ain't never smelled a pair of panties? Oh, come on. I can't raise my hand. There goes the end of a membership, right? Look, I have definitely smelled panties before, right? Okay, I'm not going to get into too much detail. I've done it. So, yeah. You said who has never done it, so I cannot raise my hand. I have smelled panties. All right.
Okay.
Okay. And Totally Frank said no. She just loved calling me a jerk. Okay. So you was cool. She just called you a jerk. All right.
Okay. Lucas said sniffer Cheng. Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right.
You can hire me as a K9.
Right. Sometimes, right?
Okay, Troy said, oh yeah, the sniffing thing. Oh, this might be personal. With respect, Cheng, do you do the hold the lumber while he slumbers thing? I don't, I prefer not to answer. But you and I both know, okay?
Fair enough. Okay. All right.
Okay. So, High Player said, hey, kudos to you for taking accountability, Tony. That's a big W. We need more of that.
Seriously. Whether it's men or women.
Yeah. I need to get better at that. So, OP1 said, how about before you go out of the house there, your girl tucks your junk away so that others can see it?
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Wait, but I normally say that, hey, you might want to X, Y, and Z.
Move things around.
Yeah. You know that when, like you always say, when I see it, others see it, everybody see it. Yeah. So.
Right. Yeah. Good call though. Good call, Obi-Wan. Right.
Okay. So. Big Boss said, tucking my junk away is a multi.
It won't be. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be easy. It wouldn't be easy. Yeah.
Having a third leg.
Yeah. God has been good to me. Yeah. All right. Okay. Right. Mr. Going back to it. If she can't tell you 3 solid things she did wrong, it's an immediate red flag. I don't know about 3 solid things, but damn it. You can't tell me that if you were in a marriage for X amount of time, everything you did was cool, and everything he did was
wrong.
He's the only one at fault. Come on, man. Even if I won't go there, but I agree with you, Mister. I definitely agree with you. I just think there's definitely accountability is important for me.
Mm-hmm. So hospitality way say, yeah, Rich, let me in.
You are in. You are in what?
So if ever you're in, you're going. Are you talking about the couples connection? If you are single and you want to be in our couples connection, definitely join us. Send us an email or hit Rich in his WhatsApp number. So the number is 415-490-8030.
And here I'll put in the email just in case you guys don't have it, but it's in the description on all of our videos.
Yeah.
But I'll put it here so that you guys can see it, and you can hit us up if you want to be on the Couples Connection. I'm telling you, I think it's a great opportunity to have access for a lot of quality Filipinas to see you and check you out, and to avoid some of the low hanging fruit, and maybe somebody to reach out. Right, somebody of quality will reach out to you.
Yeah, and we're growing, and a lot of people are going back to our live streams, and they can see your video in
absolutely.
It. Yes,
absolutely.
So it will be a good platform for you.
Yeah, even if somebody doesn't hit you up in the chat, very likely they'll hit you up by email after the chat, right? Cliff TV, appreciate your super sticker.
Thank you so much.
Really
Cliff.
appreciate your support. Okay, and then how much time? We got like 5 minutes left.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
So the Black Box said, I may be giving my age away, but there was a song called Mr. Big Stuff. He has the same problem, Big Boss.
Yeah, who do you think you are? I got you. That's it. Okay. I ain't getting this flag. Right? Okay. All right. Let's see.
Hello, Stokely.
Stokely, long time no see, brother.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a minute. See, that's what I'm saying. I remember. What's going on, Stokely? It's good to have you in the house, right? Let's see.
All right. So Cliff TV said, "Sorry, that was a typo to make up for my $2 joke, Slick Rick." Okay, it's all good.
Yeah.
All right, Mister said, also, if you're very handsome, Filipinas will try to cook for you and get you to overeat so that you'll get fatter, so that no one else will want you. I don't think
Mister. You know what? I think it's a subconscious thing, but I agree with you, bro. I actually agree with you. But here's the flip side to that is that a lot of Filipinas like a dude who's kind of plump and who's got the dad bod too. So I don't know if that would work out here in the So I don't know if that would work out here in the Philippines, because a lot of Filipinas like the dad bod. So I don't know. You ain't trying to fatten me up?
No, because whenever we eat something, I ask you to let's go for a walk or exercise because we need that, or do something else.
You're always trying to pump sugar in me.
Huh?
You're always trying to pump some sugar in me.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah. Let's burn some calories.
Yeah.
After we eat something, right?
Okay, Joy's been married for 8 years, right?
Wow.
8 good years, right? Got a family. Okay.
All right. So Luca said, it's a Filipino thing, which reminds me, I gotta convince Hubs to go shower because he's starting to smell like Chippy. Go figure. Okay, so
Luca is a woman. Very nice, right? I like how she stuck that in, right? Gotta convince the Hubs, right? Luca, don't let this be the last time you join our live stream. We love having women in our live stream just to get a different perspective. Ching don't know everything.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to have other women come in and give their perspective on stuff.
Definitely.
So very important.
So, hi player sorry. All right. So, I think we only have a few minutes to read into our comments, and we'll read a few more, and we're 2 minutes here.
We got plenty of time.
We have plenty of time. Okay. So, never understood. Hi player said, never understood the weirdo stuff like watching women sleep or whatnot. I think it was just a black culture demanding me to be more masculine and teaching me how to deal with women.
I don't understand it either, but it's amazing to me. I love you. I want to marry you. The comments that I see, and she's sleeping, or she's washing clothes, or she's cooking, or she's or she's not even paying attention to the audience. She's speaking Tagalog to somebody else.
Yeah.
Not even paying attention. I mean, I won't go into it. We did that a couple weeks ago. So,
yeah. You'll get heated up.
Right.
Okay, Derek Greenway said $2.99.
That's a lot of money. Yeah. Right. You don't.
No.
It's a movie line.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, if you get entertained by our videos, we would really appreciate if you be part of our membership.
We absolutely love it. And look, if $2.99 for some people is a lot of money. I think it was in jest. Obviously.
Yeah.
But look, we're still happy to have you as a subscriber, and we welcome you to all of our live streams that aren't members only. And we definitely love having you call in or put your comments in the chat.
Yes. Okay. So to answer, Forney said, to answer a question, Richie, I've been with my current wife for 7 years.
Yeah, 7. I love hearing about people, especially people who have been in the Philippines, married a Filipina, and they're happily married. They're they're doing their thing for 8 years, 10 years, 15 years. I love hearing that. Right?
Okay, so how do you call in? Just dial the number if you're in the US, 415-490-8030.
Slick Rick, do your thing, brother. Do your thing. Give them that number.
Please, right? Thank you.
So, hospitality, you can look throughout the chat, and the number will definitely be in there. Slick Rick puts it in there intermittently so people can call in. Definitely call that number. We'll appreciate having you in. Yes. You might actually be one of the last calls of the day.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So, hi, player. Slick Rick said, "It's no joke, brother. Fools are watching Filipinos sleep, and the while they're dropping $100 super chats."
Me and Slick Rick watched a live stream, and she was sleeping. I saw a dude drop $200. Yesterday, I saw a dude drop $70 on a woman. She was doing nothing. He dropped $50, and he just said, just say my name. Then he said, "I'm bored," and dropped another $20. She wasn't even talking to the audience. She was talking to somebody else.
Yeah, in the chat.
It was crazy, dude. Crazy.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway,
so the big boss said, Grandma Twerk used to get all kinds of views.
Yeah, it's super crazy. Super crazy. Here's the number.
Yes.
Slick Rick just dropped it in there.
Thank you, Slick Rick.
Yeah. Go ahead if you want to call in. We'll add about 15 more minutes to this live stream. If you want to call in, definitely call in. Give us your take. And Ching, in the meantime, we only got 5 or 6.
No, we're on the 8.
Why are you stingy with them?
Okay.
Let them have it.
So I think this is the last one. I think we covered everything already. So the main difference of Filipinos versus dating Western women is about communication, direct and indirect communication.
Okay.
So
this is one of the negatives.
Yeah. So I think Filipinas would indirectly tell you about what's wrong with. If there's something wrong, they wouldn't tell you directly. So they will keep silent, and then later on you will have to be the one to probe, but they will not initiate the conversation about there's something wrong and we need to talk about it. So I think it's an indirect communication.
Yeah, to me that would be one of the negatives. And it's something. I mean, communication is it's paramount and it's crucial in any relationship. And I think the fact that and it's no shade on the culture, but that's the culture here, that they don't want to deal with things directly, and they try to avoid any kind of conflict. But confrontation or conflict. But how do you have a relationship for that long without conflict? You have to deal with it. It's just something that goes with the territory. And I think I think we worked on that, and we had to learn how to come out and talk about things when things were wrong.
Yeah. So Western women are more outspoken. Do you think it's a positive or a negative thing?
For me, I think there's a balance, right? Be outspoken, say what you mean, say what your chest, but be respectful.
Okay.
Right? But be respectful. You ain't gonna get all up in my face and be yelling, screaming, or putting hands on me. You can say how you feel or say what you think in a respectful and polite way, and we can have a good dialogue and solve some problems.
Okay, right? Got it.
All right, let's get these super chats out here.
Thank you, Tony.
Stickers. Tony, much appreciated. Thank you for the super sticker, brother. We really appreciate that. And let's see.
Chris.
Chris MB. Thank you for the super chat.
Christopher Michael, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's the same person.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you have
that
two
makes sense.
accounts.
Okay.
Okay. So Christopher Michael too. I've been
Yeah,
with you all forever, so do me a favor. You all work hard, so place an order of 24 hours chicken for you two with the Jack Daniels sauce. That's my
Ooh.
favorite. 24-hour chicken with Jack
I
Daniels.
know. How come you never got me that?
Huh?
come you
Because
never got
I there's a store near the school.
Uh-huh.
That's why I always order that.
Okay, that's what we're
Okay.
gonna do then.
Mhm.
All right. The man said
Yeah.
place an order. So
That's good chicken.
Christopher Michael, thanks for clarifying that, because
Thank
we would have been
you.
calling you Chris and B, but with Christopher
Yeah.
Michael, we know who it
Now
is,
you
right?
recognize
For
it.
sure, right?
Mhm.
Let's see who else.
Okay, so Foreign A said, I gotta bail, guys, at the Suns football game is about to play. Peace, I'm out of
All right,
here.
thanks,
Thank
Foreign
you
A,
so
appreciate
much
you.
for dropping in.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Mister, bruh,
You
I
missed the
don't know if you
rain.
came in late, but it was interesting. We gave, there's a lot of people have memberships now. A lot of people have memberships now. You can always get a membership. It's $2.99, and we will make sure you get more than the value of a membership. If anybody wants to, we gave away a lot of memberships in short. Some other people gave away memberships in short, and what we learned is YouTube does not allow you to give away a membership to a specific person.
Mhm.
You can just buy a membership and give it out there, or but YouTube is going to give it to anybody, right? So the only way someone can get a membership specifically is to actually buy a membership. They buy their own membership, right? We learned that the hard way today,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
It's
like hot.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we're gonna have to pay Slick Rick, give him a salary, give him a salary that he can get a membership, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a call from Michigan, and this might be our last call, but maybe not. All right, Richie, Rich, and Cheng are on the line. Who is calling in?
Hey, Richie, this is David Thompson. How you doing, sir?
David Thompson, what's going on? What's up with you?
Hey, I just wanted to share an experience that was a little bit different than a Western woman.
Okay.
All right, so I'm actually engaged to a Filipina now, but I wanted to share my experience of when I actually first started dating her. So she's actually a provincial girl, and when I first went to her home, I went to like her farmland, and her nanay and her tatay like own a property, and then her mom and her father own a little property there, and her cousins own a property. And I ended up getting the best room out of the house. So like I ended up getting the master bedroom, and it had like the only aircon. So I thought that was very different. You know, like they actually like treated the foreigner as like the person who should like get that room, the house.
Right. Yeah. They give you the king's treatment, don't they?
Yeah, they treat you like a king almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I thought that was very, very different. So like, and you as a person who's like played college football, like if you were to like go to your girlfriend's home, like you'd probably be like sleeping on the couch or something, you know? If you like went to your girl's house in the United States.
I don't know about that.
but
I feel you though.
But I thought that was like a little bit different, that they like give you like the best room in the house, you know?
Right. No, absolutely. And I don't know if you caught it earlier. We had a family thing with Ching's family last night. It was a birthday, and I felt like a king. And her family. One of the things I love about Ching is her family has welcomed me from day one. They always treat me good. Last night I'm sitting in the nicest chair in the room, and Ching is on this side. Her sister's on the other side of me, and I got two beautiful women sitting on either side of me. I'm feeling like a king. They're both doting over me, making sure I'm fed, giving me something to drink, and how do you not feel great, right? So
absolutely,
I definitely get you. I definitely get you.
Yeah, hey, and the loyalty is absolutely unmatched. And listen, I had one more question for you.
Please.
I know you speak basically fluent Chinese. How's your Filipino coming along?
Yeah.
Your Filipino language.
Well, I know some phrases, but to be honest, I think it's kind of one of those things where Ching is working more on improving her English than I am working on improving my Tagalog. So we speak more English than Tagalog, but I'm always trying to learn new stuff. But to answer your question directly, my Russian, my French, and my Chinese is way, way, way better than my Tagalog. Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah, for sure. For
Hey,
sure.
that's awesome. That's awesome that you're multilingual. I think that's amazing. So,
Yeah. Thank you.
hey,
Thank
I appreciate it. I'm working on my Ilongo right now for my girlfriend and her family.
Oh,
so.
nice. Nice.
One of the sweetest dialects is Ilonggo.
Well,
The sweetest tone.
Nice.
I've never heard that before. Okay, cool. Hey, listen. Don't let this be the last time you call in. We really love having people call in. To me, it makes the show.
Yes.
Especially when people call in, they have something specific they want to talk about and add to the conversation. I think it adds to the show. It makes the show great. I think the audience really likes it.
Yeah. I just wanted to share my experience.
Thank you for
I don't know if anyone else has had that experience.
Yeah, thank you for that. We appreciate it. And we'll look forward to the next time you call in.
Absolutely. I may call in again. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Take care.
Okay.
Very cool. Very cool.
So Joey said, not to say, Sir Richie, that there's no good men here. It's just a woman's choice to sleep around. It is.
We're saying the same thing. We're on the same side on this. Yeah. I think there's enough good dudes here that they could choose a good dude. It's not like there's not enough good dudes here in the Philippines for them to choose from. They're just making bad choices. But young people make bad choices.
Yes.
But these bad choices will last you for 20, 30 years. Right.
Okay. So, yeah, I wish Whitey would let you direct memberships.
Me too, Big Boss. We learned that the hard way today because we thought we was going to be able to do it, but we could not do it.
And we're happy that you're a member, Big Boss.
Big Boss
Thank
is
you.
a member.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Yeah,
Thank you.
It was one of the most frustrating things because I thought we would be able to go onto YouTube and give because BYL won the contest for where did me and Cheng met. We met at Popeyes after we met online on Filipino Cupid. Then we met in person, face to face at Popeyes. BYL was specific. He said you met online and then you went to Popeyes. He was the first person, so we were going to award him the membership. But when we went to do it, could not.
Yeah, because when we searched, you can give it during a live premiere or a live stream. So that's right.
Yeah, so we've been having issues, and that's how we learned that. So and then we started giving out. We thought we could buy memberships and then give it, but YouTube just randomly gives it. So there's 40-something people with memberships today now. And look, it's always a good thing. It's still a good thing, right?
Thank you so much, DG, for the super chat for my interest. Thank you so much.
D. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
So James Weatherspoon said, What up, Mr. and Mrs. Rich? We thought you'll go live Saturday night.
Be here tomorrow night, and we're gonna be here with you.
This is like an apology.
Yeah, it's impromptu because we originally scheduled. It was supposed to be members only, but because it didn't work out how we thought with YouTube, we learned about the members and how YouTube does it. We just said we're just going to open it up to everybody today, and then during the week we're going to have a members only live stream.
Okay.
Right? I promise you guys, there will be plenty of members only stuff for you guys. Guaranteed. There will be lots of members only stuff. So definitely do the members only if you want to be a part of that. We appreciate it. Let's close up these chats.
Yeah. Sorry, I only see super sticker and super chat, no membership option.
Scroll down.
Yeah,
scroll down. Christopher Michael, you should be able to scroll down, and if you can look on there and give them directions.
Yeah.
Okay?
So make sure you subscribe to our channel because if you haven't subscribed, there's no option to join the community.
True. Yeah. If you're not a subscriber, Christopher Michael, that might be the issue. Big Boss got his in, right? And let's see. Luca said, I'm enjoying your live stream. I hope you do this off. We do. Absolutely. Luca, we have a live stream every, in the Philippines, it's going to be every Sunday morning. In the Philippines. If you're in the Philippines, it's going to be every Sunday morning. Welcome to our live stream. Come, keep coming. We love having local women in the live stream. And on the Sundays, we do the couples connection. You're already taken, but there's other women, other ladies in the audience.
Yes. If you have friends,
if you have other friends
who are single,
add a girl.
If you have friends that are single
and they're looking for good quality men, this is the place to come Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Bring them into our live stream, because we're going to introduce a couple of good quality men to your friends, right?
That's
so
right.
This is the place to meet some good, hopefully some good quality Filipinas, and definitely some good quality men.
Yes, we started the couples connection last Sunday. So if your friends might want to check out the dashing debonaires we had last week, Morris and Slick Rick.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, right? Okay. Morris said, some women want a baby to fill the void of being alone. I agree. I had a woman say, if I have a baby, I'll always have someone who will love me. I've heard that countless times, Morris. So I know that to be true, right? Okay.
So Jay said, a daughter raised by a good father will be taught how to look for discernment and character in a man. Fathers teach daughters how to properly vet the right man, because you know what you should be looking for.
My sister Jess used to always say, I know what a good man is because I have an older brother and a father who are good men. So I know what a good man is. And I got mad respect for that. I agree. I agree.
Okay? Yep.
Do you think, Cheng?
Dangria Edwin. So, new name. Hello. Thank you for joining our live stream. Love your channel. What's your age gap?
I think our age gap is 17 years. 17 years? I know. She's older than me.
I'm 17 years older.
No, actually, it's 17 years. I know you probably thought it was a lot less, but it is 17 years. I'm 57 years old.
And I'm 39.
Yeah. So that's our age gap, right? All right. Thank you for joining our channel. Thanks for a comment. Don't let that be the last time you comment or call in. Don't forget, you can call in. If you're new to our show, you can always call in, and the number will be intermittently posted in the chat, so you can always find it in there.
Yes, that's right. So DG said, Richie, bidets and you won't have racing strength.
Nah, not with the intro of bidets, bro. Bidets are the lifesaver, bro. I mean, I get it clean, Jack. I get it clean, right? All right.
Okay, so don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification button. Thank you so much.
We're gonna close this out. We're gonna close this out in about 14 minutes. About 14 minutes. Yeah, we'll extend a little bit more. We got a lot of comments in here. I want to make sure we get to everybody.
Let's get to everybody's comments. So Ty Woods, hello. Raised by Louisiana mom, even though dad was around, mom ruled with an iron fist over me and my 5 brothers and 1 sister. It was, go get me that switch off that tree in the backyard.
Heard it many times, bro. Go give me a switch, right? With my mom, it was go give me a few switches, because she knew she was going to break a couple of them, but she's going to make sure she gave me the works before she finished up, right? So I hear you, Ty. And look, you have to have a strong mom. I was lucky enough to have a father in my life, and I think it makes a difference. I think it makes a very big difference in how men and women turn out in the future. I really do.
Okay, so High Player said, seems like every problem with American women or Western women or modern women, whatever you want to call them, is that they think they can be men. Every single one. They are so cooked.
These women are cooked, bro. We would just be repeating the video all over again. The video we released tonight says it all. I just think, why not be a team? Why not be a team? I still don't understand the concept of this whole 50-50 thing. You're telling me that you would rather pay 100% of the bills than go 50-50 with a dude? How make that make sense to me? Help me understand that, because my mind works with logic and reason, and I don't get that thought process. So if somebody has the answer to that, let me know.
Okay, so DG said, I've taken my wife's soiled panties on a 6-month cruise in the Navy.
Hey, you know what? If I was going to be away from 6 months, I would take a couple pairs of your panties. I probably would. Right, the good ones. Yeah.
Okay, so Frank said, Richie, I found out that at the age of 50, I was diagnosed with schizoid personality disorder. So I guess I was a jerk without knowing it.
So maybe you just didn't know, right? And you know what? I got love for people like that, because look, mental health is a thing.
Yes.
It is a real thing. I've not personally, not from me, but without putting anybody in my family on blast, I've definitely dealt with mental health and issues with people close to me. And I know it's a thing, and it takes a lot. So I appreciate you coming with that, totally frank. And I'm sorry you have to go through that. I hope you're feeling better now. I hope things are good now. But it's a thing. It is definitely a thing. Okay?
So Obi-Wan said, if you're a chef, you don't have to be perfect.
You don't have to be perfect.
No. So Ty Wood said, how are you doing, Slick Rick? I'm okay. My brother, Friday night in Los Angeles, busy night. Just wanted to check in with you guys. God bless you all. I'm doing okay. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Thank you so much, Ty.
Okay. And real quick, I'm going to drop this email for you guys. So you guys can always go back to the 2 hour and 19-minute mark if you want the email and you're trying to get on the couples connection. Here's the email. But if you can't remember this, you can always go into any of our videos and look in the description. The email is right there. It's the first thing in there. Okay. All right. So yeah, definitely come into our show. We'd love to have you. Tiger Ronnie said, "Dad bods are in." I'm telling you.
Yeah, because we want to cuddle.
Even if she fatten you up, the girls are still gonna love you, right?
So Isaac B said, "Is that why my wife is always making sure I eat even when I'm not hungry?"
Cheng will feed me. Yeah, Cheng feeds me.
I think it's more of, we don't want you getting hungry.
I appreciate that.
Hi, everybody.
Captain, what's going on, brother?
Hello, Cap.
What is happening?
And okay, so what where they do at that for research? I'm not sure what your question's about. Can you clarify that, please? So Lucas said, Richie Rich, you got yourself a gold mine. Cheng, you're amazing. It's nice to listen to a fellow kababayan who's articulate and sensible. Take care. Thank you so much for the compliment.
You talking about her? She said articulate and sensible. For you? Oh, you're talking about somebody else. I'm just kidding. It is, and it's fun. It's fun having her around. She's a little kind of jokey, smurfs too much sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I have to be better at that.
But it's a riot having her around. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun making videos and doing live streams. So it is really fun, and we appreciate it.
And just to let you know, I also hit the jackpot.
You didn't do too bad. You didn't do too bad at all. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Say it with your chest, but don't be a broken record.
Don't be a broken record. Exactly. Right?
So Captain said, just sleep, not even doing housework or chores.
Just sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm telling
you.
Slick Rick hit me to this. He's like, dude, you got to see this. You got to see this. Right? And he sent me the link. She was sleeping, and dudes are like, there's like 100 and something dudes in there chatting, vying for her attention, I guess, when she was going to wake up. And
you'll see the super chat. You're just going to sleep. You already earned $250.
Dude, I mean, come on. If I could sleep in a Speedo and women was going to give me money for it, I'd be damned if I didn't sleep in a Speedo. Yes, I'm just saying. I admit part of it's a little jealousy. Yeah, but it is what it is, right?
Okay, so Luca said, sorry. Okay, so Cap, they do this quite often, so it shouldn't take you long to find one sleeping.
It will not. It will not, yeah.
Okay, so yep, Filipinos would treat their house guests like VIPs. We take out our best China brand new bed sheets that never been used and prepare food like there's a fiesta.
For sure.
Yeah, and my mom has this, I don't know if you've noticed,
seen it. Yeah, I saw it.
A cabinet that has full of plates.
Right, the China cabinet. Yeah, right, the China.
Right. Okay, so Alistair, I think the free membership is for 1 month only.
Alistair, you know what? Thank you for pointing that out. That is a good point. And I don't think is there a free membership? I didn't know there was a free, but the membership that we bought, that we didn't get, that we bought, and that our subscribers bought, it's 1 month only. After that, if you want to continue it, you can. If you don't, you just don't. But after that, it's 1 month only, and it's $2.99 for the membership. But Alistair, thanks for pointing that out.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so Alistair, yes, the memberships that were given out as gifts only last for a month. It's up to the recipients to keep buying them after that.
So we just we got to create value.
Yeah, we have to create
value for your membership, and if we don't, then we don't deserve for you to keep to remain members of our channel. Is that simple?
Yeah, and we always want to keep working hard for the money that we earn.
Absolutely, yeah. I think you have to earn stuff. I don't think nothing should be given to you.
Yeah,
you got to earn it, and if we don't create the value that people would want to spend $2.99 to be members of our channel and to get the extra stuff, then we don't deserve that.
Yeah,
and we just don't deserve it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So. it's worth the $2.99.
I think it is.
Thank you so much. According to Big Boss,
we will make it worth that much.
Right? All right. Thank you, Jack, for giving us a super.
What's his name?
Jacques.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jacques.
Jacques.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jacques, for giving us a super chat. Keep up the great work. I love the show. I got 5 on it.
Thank you, Jacques. We appreciate you, brother. We definitely appreciate you, right?
Captain, me and Cheng are 80s babies. Yes.
Yeah, I was 86.
86.
Yeah, I got it right now.
Okay. You don't mess up.
I'm trying to make you old. Right?
Okay. Death Ray.
Death Ray, what's up, man?
To Richie and Cheng, Google AI says there are only, in 2024, there were 10,912 American citizens who participated in the Bureau of Immigration's annual report in the Philippines. Interesting.
Okay. Right. So, I wonder what that means, because there might be some underlying reasons why. I wonder why. That would be my question. But that's an interesting statistic for sure, though. Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
Okay. So, Death Ray, also, I greatly appreciate the streams and the YouTube videos. Richie and Cheng, you're all a fun couple. Love the humor.
Thank you, Death Ray. We appreciate that. And by the way, bro, when isn't Death Ray coming?
I'm not really sure.
I thought Death Ray said he was coming like later this year, like September. Death Ray, didn't you say you was coming out here later this year? Correct me if I'm wrong. I know we got the crowd's getting bigger, but correct me if I'm wrong. I try to remember stuff people say.
Yeah.
Let me know if I'm wrong, and let me know what's going on, and if or when you're coming out.
Thank you so much for being a new member of the Rich Abroad community.
Blank paper. Blank paper. We appreciate you joining us, bro. Okay.
Pinoy Kai. Oh, new name. Thank you.
Rich, have you ever lived in China? Not only have I lived in China, I'm sure. Why you always do that, man? Yeah. 但是我住在中国8年. So if you know what that means, then that's your answer. Yeah. Okay. Right. Ching always start giggling when I speak a different language. Like
it's a turn on.
Okay. Oh, for real? Never mind. Okay. All right. What about let's see. And Stormy said, our captain said, what about the 60-20-20 dream? What's the 60-20-20 dream?
I'm not sure what it is.
Captain, put us up on game about the 60-20-20. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that is. So put me up on game, right? Let's see.
So Cap said, and I thought the Chinese dudes with the monster trucks was bad.
Okay. They do exist. They have the Chinese, some of the Chinese dudes. That's like a flex that they buy American cars or trucks and drive around. Sorry, baby, I'm not trying to hit you. I'm trying to get the bug. Okay.
All right. Pinoy Kai said, where did you learn the languages?
I learned Russian in Russia. I learned Chinese in China, and I learned French from junior high school, and college. That was my foreign language. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but undoubtedly, my Chinese is much better than my French and Russian at this point because I use it far more often, right?
Okay. So, all right. Guess I can afford $2.99 a month.
Sure you can.
Thank you so much, DG.
But you know what? Challenge us. I challenge us to make it worth you guys as well. And I guarantee you we will, right? Okay. What? Oh, well, go ahead and read it. Yeah.
Jacques said, I might super chat every week because I rarely hear my name pronounced correctly by 2 people in a row.
Yeah, you gotta say a man's name right, right? Jacques.
Jacques.
Yeah. Because people say Jack, and it's not Jack, it's Jacques. Right?
Jacques.
Yeah.
Yes. I like the French. Okay, so no, they have camera on the RC trucks, and Chinese guys pay to control the RC truck in a room of girls.
I've seen that before.
Really?
Where they because it's clout. It's clout. The women in China are impressed. Some of the women, there's like those different women who expect you to pay to do crazy stuff, but women are impressed over some of the simplest things. Kind of like here. You don't have to like go all out as a foreigner, as a Chinese man, different ball game. But as a foreigner, women are impressed by a lot of some very simple stuff.
Okay.
Okay, I think we got to the end of our comments, and it's 2 hours and 28 minutes. So first,
long today,
it was a long one today. But first, I want to apologize to you guys. I'm putting it on me. Cheng had nothing to do with it. I made a mistake. Somehow I didn't premiere our video, And so I had to make some quick changes and some quick decisions. So I'm glad that we got a chance for you guys to join us, and we opened it up to everybody. It was supposed to be members only. We will have a members only live stream later on in this week, and we will also have our regular live stream tomorrow. So join us tomorrow, 9 o'clock a.m. Join us, and we'll have a good time. We'll have a completely different topics like normal, and we will have our couples connection.
Yeah,
right?
9 p.m. Saturday night for those who are in the U.S.
And 9 a.m. here in the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
So thank you guys all for joining us. We're going to get something to eat. I have some work to do, and we really appreciate you. Raymond Walker is a member. It's crazy because people that were Raymond, we love you being a member, but I was trying to get Slick Rick a membership, but we'll figure it out. We're still going to figure it out.
Yes.
Thank you all for joining us and for becoming members. We really appreciate you guys, and we will do our best to make it worth your while.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll get you guys tomorrow.
Deuces. We're out.